Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
The start here tonight, Jordan Canada, the starting point guard, is not playing tonight, out with a right hamstring injury. Alicia Gray just put up a high arcing three that she just had a look on her face like, I can't believe I just made that. And again, shot clock winding out, and Gray put up like a horse shot from 30 feet out, and it goes down. It's 3-0 Atlanta. Asia has the ball in the low block against Hillman. Misses the shot. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Hillman. Gray now has it again. Jackie guarding her. Pass over the corner to Caldwell. And there's a jumper on the way. That's no good, but offensive rebound by Hillman. And it's stripped away by Chelsea. Gray now has it with a left-hand dribble. Crosses midcourt with Alicia Gray on her. Over to Bell. Bell gives it right back to Gray. 10 of the shot clock. Chelsea uses a pick from Asias. Chelsea still has an aggressive defense by Atlanta. Chelsea gets in the kitchen. Bounce pass to A. A has it with two. With one off the glass. Misses it. Asia gets her own rebound. Kicks it back to Jackie for another three. That barely grazes iron. Goes out of bounds. And the Aces have started off tonight 0 for 4. Aces hit 18 threes in the game on Sunday. But again, much different opponent here tonight. Dallas Wings, 11th in the league with only 9 wins on the season. As we said, the Dream coming in here 22-12, so much more improved. And right now in second place in the league. Gray has it, drives on Jackie. Gray, follow-away jumper, air ball too long into the hands of Chelsea. Chelsea gives it up to Jackie. Jackie pushes the pace back over to Bell. To Jackie, back to Chelsea for three. Rims off. Aces still scoreless, and we played nearly 3 minutes. And there's a long jumper by Ryan Howard. That's off the mark again. So Howard's missed 2 long ones. Gray now has it to KB. Bell drives down the lane, flips it up, misses everything, but gets fouled. 2 free throws for Kirsten Bell. So Bell, nice aggressive drive there, but just really didn't shoot the ball when she got to the cup, just flipped it up. It was way too strong. So KB goes to the free throw line. Bell still starting. Jewel Lloyd comes off the bench. First sub of the night goes to Atlanta. And it's Tahina Paopao, the rookie from South Carolina. And Bell hits the first, misses the second. Splits the pair, scores 4-1. Under 7 minutes to play, opening quarter. Paopao drives the lane, and Chelsea strips it away. And strips it right off of Paopao. And the Dream are going to get a break here and get another possession. Carl Smesko, the head coach, comes from Florida Gulf Coast, coached Kirsten Bell in college. So they know each other very well. And KB, when we've talked to her and interviewed her, she's talked very fondly about Smesko and surprised that he left Florida Gulf Coast. He was there for 23 years. Jackie goes down the lane and scores the Aces' first field goal. We're tied at 3. Paopao gives it over to Howard. Howard has it. Now gives it to Hillman at the top of the key. Back to Gray. Paopao now has it. Back on the wing. Penetrates inside. Flips it over the outreach of Melissa Smith and scores the bucket off the glass. 5-3 Atlanta. Bell back to Smith. Smith back over to Jackie. Young now has it. Gives it to Smith. Smith hit 2 threes. Part of the 18 threes that A's hit on Sunday. Asia with the jumper and good. 17-footer for A. We're tied at 5. Howard now has it. And we're going to get a reach-in foul on Melissa Smith. Jewel Lloyd checks in. Bell out. So Pow now has it. Drives down to the baseline. Bounce pass inside. Rejected by Wilson. And that shot put up by Hillman into the hands of Gray. Here comes Chelsea on the run. Gets to the top of the key. Surveying. Fires a pass to Jackie on the left wing. Asia delivers a pick four. And another one. Jackie now gives it up. Back to Chelsea. Aces all perimeter here thus far. Gray now has it. Behind the back draws a double team. Smith going to launch one. Count it. And an 18-footer by NaLyssa Smith. And that's bonus time. Anytime Smith can hit anything from the perimeter, that is a very, very good sign for the Aces. NaLyssa Smith's game is in the paint. And the Aces have their first lead, 7-5. Brittany Griner is now checked in. Immediately hits a jumper, 17 feet straight away. Tied at 7. So Griner coming off the bench. She's come off the bench the last 4 games. Mostly a starter, and Jackie turns it over into the hands of Alicia Gray. Ace tried to overpass there. Gray with the left-hand scoop shot. That's an easy bucket there. Atlanta back up a deuce. Gray now has it. Back to Jackie. Back to Gray. Gray looking for A. Spins the pass over to NaLyssa Smith. And she's still feeling that triple vibe. She hit 2, and that was nothing but cotton. And the Aces are back on top 10-9. How about NaLyssa Smith with the 3 ball? Griner now has it. Back to the basket, 18 feet away. Gives it to Pow. Griner really laid a pick into Jackie, moving her feet, but no call. And then the jumper is good. And Pow now has 5. Jewel has it. First shot. Follow-away jumper. Good. Jewel Lloyd from 17 feet, just inside the arc. And we're tied at 12. Aces have picked it up. Aces missed their first 5 shots. They've hit 5 in a row now. Hillman back to the basket. Now has it, faces up. Looking for help. Shot clock down to 5, and Howard has it 35 feet away. Howard still has it. She's going to have to throw it up. She does, and does not get it off. Great defense by the Aces there, and Atlanta a little discombobulated. Multiple subs coming in here. Caldwell back in. Nia Coffey, the former Las Vegas Ace, checks in. And Kia Stokes will get her first action for the Aces. We have a timeout on the floor first.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at a1garage.com/careers.
A1garage.com. A1 from day one.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com. Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Jackie Young brings it up for the Aces, crosses midcourt, fires a pass inside to Wilson. Wilson back to Lloyd. Lloyd, jumper, no good, ends up short. Ball's tipped around, finally in the hands of Griner. Powell now has 5 early points coming in off the bench, and Dana Evans is now checked in for the Aces, along with Kia Stokes. Caldwell has it. Lobs it inside to Griner. Stokes on her. And jumper on the way. Off the mark. Asia. Great rebound. Great position. Got inside position on her former teammate back in the day, Mia Coffey. Coffey was here back in the 18th season and the 19th season. Asia down the lane, and Griner swats it away. So Evans will trigger the inbound. Underneath the Aces hoop. Ryan Howard is back in, and Alicia Gray will get her first blow for Atlanta. Evans still looking, gives it to Lloyd. Lloyd now has it, gets a pick from Asia. Out of the left wing, back to A. A's going to let a 3 fly. Count it! Asia Wilson's feeling it too. How about that? Asia had a 3 on Sunday. Melissa Smith had 2. Everybody getting in the three-point act for the Aces. And Las Vegas back up 15-12. Powell. Bounce pass to Coffey. That's a good combo, isn't it? Powell Coffey. Ari would love that. Powell down the lane and good. She's got 7. One of the best names in the WNBA. Tahina Powell from Hawaii. But played her college ball at South Carolina. Asia Wilson, speaking of South Carolina, misses a 15-foot jumper. And Powell comes up with it, still has the dribble. Gets to the top of the key. Jewel Lloyd on her. 1:40 to play, opening period. To Howard. Back to Coffey. Coffey's going to let one fly. Counted a 3-pointer for Nia Coffey. Jackie has it, drives the baseline, leaves her feet, kicks it to Jewel for a 3. That's off the mark. Ball tipped around. Jackie tips it over to Asia. Asia gets it down low. Back to Evans. Back to Jackie in the corner. Jackie has it. 5 on the shot clock. Lets another 3 fly. Count it. That triple is good for Jackie Young. So the Aces back-to-back triples on those last 2 possessions. So Young, Smith, and Wilson all with 5 points each. Coffey to Howard. Under a minute to play. Howard's going to launch another 3. 0 for 3 for Ryan Howard. Lloyd has it. Back over to Jackie. Jackie at the top. To A. A's got it now. Dribbles inside. Stop. On a dime. Misses. Back iron. Asia just 2 for 7 tonight so far. 25 seconds to go. Coffey again. Aggressive move down the lane. Asia rejects it. She packs that Coffey home. Oh, yes. Talking about some ground right there. Nice block by Asia Wilson. I'm not one for coffee grinds. Mateo might be his thing. Mix in with his cookies in the morning. At 11 o'clock in the morning, Mateo gets up. Powell has it, swings it over in the corner. Down to Coffey, up the glass and good. 19-18, Atlanta. Aces will hold for the final shot here of quarter number 1. 5 seconds to go, and Evans has it at the top of the key. Gets a pick from Stokes. Evans still has it. Evans is going to have to get it off and will not get it off. At the end of one low-scoring affair, it is the Las Vegas Aces trailing the Atlanta Dream 19-18. You're listening to Aces basketball here on this Tuesday night at the Michelob Ultra Arena.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Hello, I'm Jesse Fonseca with Park Place Realty. I have been your local broker since 1990. Yes, that's 35 years. So if you're looking at selling or buying a home, I'd love to be your choice. Call or text for more information, 702-736-3000. I'm also a mortgage banker, so if no one will lend you, I'll lend you. I have a lot of money. Credit restoration, notary, and much more. Call for a free home evaluation, 736-3000.
License E143790. Geneva Financial 393995. Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions. Where are you based?
How many lawyers and staff do you have in Nevada? How much have you won for your clients?
When you call the Richard Harris Law Firm, you already know we're local.
I grew up here, so did Josh.
We have over 150 local legal professionals.
And what have we won?
Billions. And all with our less fee guarantee.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money, so you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing, service that soars above the rest.
The UNLV Football Coaches Show is back on Wednesday, August 20th with new head coach Dan Mullen. He'll preview their opening games as they host Idaho State and look ahead to the entire season. So make sure and tune in August 20th on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM.
Hey, this is Becky Hammond, head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Becky just rattling off like she's a pro. She is. Awesome stuff. 19-18, Aces are trailing by 1. They start the second quarter with the basketball. Chelsea spins a pass inside to Kia Stokes, and Kia can't do anything with it. Tried to get it to Aaliyah Nye, who just checked in the corner. Ball's tapped out of bounds by Naz Hillman. So we reach that second quarter, that early second quarter. The Aces have traditionally struggled here from a scoring aspect. So they got Jewel Lloyd, Aaliyah Nye, Dana Evans, Chelsea Gray, and Kia Stokes in. And there's a jumper by Lloyd is missed. And now Atlanta has it. And Gray fouls Gray. And Chelsea with a hand check on Alicia. So Howard will inbound in front of us here, midcourt. Pow has it at the top of the key. Pow getting a lot of minutes because Jordan Canada, their normal starting point guard, out with a hamstring injury tonight. And the ball is taken away, and Gray has it. Dribbles right by Ryan Howard. No look pass to Jewel. Into the corner. Evans for a triple. Count it! Another three for the Aces, and they're picking up where they left off on Sunday where they hit 18 threes. They've connected on 4 of 8. And the Aces reclaim the lead, 21-19. Pow to Gray. Alicia Gray for another 3, and that gets all of the rim and goes down. 22-21. Gray had a great game. 22 against the Aces last time here in a losing effort for Atlanta. That was back on July 22nd. Evans for another triple. That one's off. Alicia Gray comes down with it, pushes the pace. Crossover dribble. Gives it over to Howard. Howard with a shot fake. Working on Lloyd. Step back jumper, no good. Rims out, and Stokes has the rebound for Las Vegas. Back over to Chelsea. Gray at the top of the key. And we're going to get an offensive foul here. That's going to be on Kia Stokes, and tried to clear way for Chelsea. And Chelsea's going, Kia, don't worry about it. It's my bad. So Hillman sets a pick in the backcourt for Pow Pow. She brings it up. Evans on her, the two small guards. Bounce pass to Gray, inside to Brianna Jones, and that's easy. Brianna Jones gets her first bucket of the night. And now Atlanta's up 3, 24-21. Evans to Gray. To Stokes. Top of the key. Kia still has it. Back to Evans. Shot clock down to 7. Dana drives. Flips it inside to Stokes. Kia can't hang on to it. It's a turnover in the hands of Hillman. To Howard. Howard has it on the left wing. Inside to Brianna Jones. Another easy layup. And Becky Hammond's calling a timeout. Not happy with the defense at all. And Asia Wilson will sub in here after the timeout.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at mgmrewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Get ready for bacon, barbecue, and bold flavor. Say howdy to the Port of Subs Smoky Western. Stacked with smoked ham, tender turkey, smoky cheddar, bacon, and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet, savory, sassy, but not for long. Order now at portofsubs.com, on the app, or ride on in today. The Smoky Western, only for a limited time.
Sliced fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Beat the heat and pack up the car. Bring the kids and make memories that last without spending a fortune. Cedar City in beautiful southern Utah is closer than you think and cooler than you expect. An easy 3-hour drive and you can enjoy that cool mountain air. Enjoy an amazing hike in one of the many nearby national parks or some great fishing in the nearby lakes and reservoirs. There's something for everyone and it won't break the bank. Visit cedarcity.com to plan your summer escape.
Summer's here, and with record-breaking temps already happening, your HVAC system's got to be ready to perform. At Semperfi Heating and Cooling, we don't just service systems, we prepare them for battle against the toughest conditions. That's why Semperfi is offering a 29-point precision inspection tune-up for $17.75. And because we believe in taking care of our first responders and our veterans, get 20% off all other services. Call Semperfi at 702-703-6450 for same-day service. That's 702-703-6450 or online at callsemperfi.com.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
So Becky Hammond calls the timeout. And as we talked about, that's the danger zone for the Aces. The beginning of that second quarter and fourth quarter. And Asia Wilson is back in. Jumper on the way. Good. And there you go. 26-23 Atlanta. Melissa Smith and Jackie Young are going to check into the next dead ball as well. Howard has it, crosses midcourt. Bounce pass over to Gray. Gray puts one up, around and out. And Alicia Gray's going to get 2 free throws. So that foul goes on Aaliyah Nye. That's her first. And Gray at the free throw line. First one is good. Smith in. Evans out. So, and Jackie's in, and Jewell is out. So the Aces have Wilson, Smith, Young, Gray, and Nye on the floor. So more scoring options now. Gray's second free throw good as well. 28-23 is the largest lead so far of the night by either team. Atlanta by 5. Nye has it at the top of the key. Ball is poked away by Gray, but Chelsea comes up with it. Chelsea now has it, and it's Gray on Gray again, and Gray puts the jumper over Gray and score for Chelsea Gray. 28-25 Atlanta. Pow over to Howard. Coffee sets a pick. Howard still has the rock. Bounce pass inside to Griner. Millicent Smith on her. Griner muscles it up and good. Off the glass. 30-25. Young now has it on the right wing. Uses a pick from Wilson. Jackie's open. Hits the jumper. 17-footer for JY. So Young and Wilson both have 7 to lead the Aces. And there's another turnover. Actually, they're going to say it's going to stay with Atlanta here. It's a wild pass from Coffee down low. And they're going to say last touched by the Aces. So Howard will inbound, looking for Griner. Will lob it up high, can't get it to her. And finally lobs it up high, and Gray has it out of the outstretched arms of Kirsten Bell. Coffee puts up a jumper, and Chelsea has an easy weak side rebound. Gray now crosses midcourt. Over to Asia. Wilson at the top of the key, looks for Bell. Bell cuts to the hoop, off the glass, good. Beautiful cut by KB, and a great pass by Asia Wilson. 30-29 Atlanta. Pow, jumper, no good. From the right wing deep. Wilson with another rebound. Chelsea fires the pass, intercepted. Griner has it. Gray has it at the top to Coffee. Back over to Gray. Bounce pass inside to Griner. Griner passes up the shot, gives it to Howard. Howard's been ice cold, but now she connects finally from 3, Ryan Howard. Howard with her first bucket, now 1 for 5. She missed her first 4 shots. Gray now has it. We've got a whistle, and this will be away from the ball on Alicia Gray. Maya Caldwell checks back in for the Dream. Pow will go to the bench. So Chelsea will inbound far side in the Aces forecourt. Gives it to Jackie in the corner. Caldwell on her. Back to Gray. To Wilson. To Bell. Bell at the top of the key. KB gives it back over to Asia. Asia with a shot fake. Drives inside to Coffee. What a move by Asia. Misses the shot. Got right to the cup. And missed it up close. Atlanta with a 4-point lead in the basketball. Caldwell has it on the right wing, 20 feet away. Bounce pass into Griner, back to the basket, 16 feet away. Back to Coffee at the top. Ball's tipped by Bell in the hands of Howard. Back to Caldwell. Shot clock down to 2, down to 1, and it's a steal. Poked away by Jackie into the hands of Smith. Now to Gray, to Jackie. Back to Bell. Lobs inside to A. Right there at the free throw line. Wilson works inside. Jumper good. Asia Wilson for an easy deuce. And it's now 33-31. Aces have cut the lead to 2. 4:20 to play before halftime. Howard to Caldwell. Around the perimeter. Coffee on the left wing. Back to Caldwell. Inside to Griner. Griner has it down low. Working on Alyssa Smith. Draws a double team. Jackie comes to help. Back over to Gray, to Coffee. She's going to launch another 3. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped by Jackie into the hands of Smith. Good job on the Aces so far tonight with the boards against the #1 rebounding team in the Atlanta Dream. Bell has it. Launches. Air ball. Nice save by Alyssa Smith, and it'll be Aces basketball. She saved it off of the body of Ryan Howard. And That air ball will get Jewel Lloyd back in the game here. And actually, Melissa Smith is going to sub out here. So Lloyd back in. So 224 is back in. Brianna Jones, number 24 for the Dream, back in for them. So Chelsea will inbound in front of the Dream bench in the Aces forecourt here. Aces in a box set here. Chelsea triggers the inbound. Looking for Asia. Hits Asia. Hands off to Jackie. Jackie has at the top of the key. To the corner. KB for another three. That's going to be off the mark. And Griner with a rebound. And Smith just checked out. And now she's going to check right back in. So that was very quick. Gray into Griner. Griner scores it over Bell. 35-31. And then has a great pass by Chelsea. There's the dime. Another 35-footer as Asia did a fantastic job of running the floor. Aces cut it to 2. 35-33. Alicia Gray now. Back at the top. Over to the wing. Launches again. Off the mark. Asia. Rebound. Asia, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Jackie has it on the wing. Thinks about a three. Instead, will keep it. Asia gives her a pick. Jackie getting to the cup. Spins it up and good. Nice finger roll by Jackie Young. We're tied at 35. Pow to Caldwell. Back to Pow. Now she dribbles to the top of the key. To Gray. To Jones. Draws the double team. Becky blitzing on every low post opportunity that she can when Griner or Jones touch it. And now Griner gets bailed out with a foul. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2:26 remaining. And that foul's on Chelsea Gray, her second. 35.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
Water heater special. Visit us at 365plumbingnv.com. Bringing fair pricing back to the Valley, one home at a time. 365 Plumbing, because where the water flows, 365 Plumbing goes.
When you need cash, how quickly can LendingStore.com connect you to a lender faster than this commercial? Whether you need cash for a medical bill, groceries, or rent, LendingStore.com's network of lenders makes it quick and easy. In less time than this ad, you can fill out a few fields at LendingStore.com and find out if a lender can get you $500 to $5,000 as early as tomorrow. So visit LendingStore.com today for details. See website for details. Lending Store is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old, not available in all states.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
If you were injured in an accident, why would you call anyone but the Richard Harris Law Firm?
When I started my firm here in Nevada, I took cases of all sizes, and today we still do. It's about getting results for our clients.
We fight for the largest possible settlement in every case.
And with all that fighting, we've become Nevada's largest personal injury law firm, recovering billions for our clients.
Who you hire matters.
Why would you call anyone else? The Richard Harris Law Firm.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces of the Dream locked in a good one here, and we figured that would be the case. The Dream 22-12 in second place in the WNBA standings. Aces 21-14 sit in the fifth position right now. Aces have won 7 in a row. And the Dream have won 7 straight road games. And Brittany Griner is at the line, and she connects in the first one. So something's got to give here tonight. And the Dream back in the playoff picture. Haven't had a winning season in 7 seasons. They got a winning season this year. And Dan Panover, their fine GM, who was the Aces general manager for a couple seasons when Bill Lambier was here, and left Las Vegas to take the rebuilding job there in Atlanta, going back 4 years ago. And Dan's done a fantastic job. Great guy. Love Dan. Wish him the best, but not tonight. Gray has it. Inbounds. On the side, Jackie Young now has it. To Young, back over to Asia. We're going to have another whistle. And Alicia Gray has picked up her second. Young has at the top of the key. To Jackie. Launches. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound down low. I'm going to say the last touch by Alyssa Smith. And it'll be Alicia Gray says, let's inbound the ball quickly before Becky can challenge. Pow. Over to Griner. Griner at the top of the key. Lobs it inside for Brianna Jones. Too much. Turnover Atlanta. Minute 40 before halftime. Aces trail by a deuce. Gray has it, crosses midcourt. Back to Wilson. Hands off to Jackie. Young now has it. Penetrates inside. On the smaller Pow. Jackie muscles her way in, draws contact, 2 free throws, so JY will get to the free throw line for 2. So Young to the free throw line. First free throw on the way and rims out. Ryan Howard back in for the Dream. Caldwell exits. So the Aces have not gotten to the line much tonight. It's only their 4th free throw attempt. And Young connects. Aces 2 for 4. 1 point game. 37-36. Atlanta with the basketball and the lead. Hillman has it back to the basket, to the top of the key, back over to Brianna Jones, to Pow. To Ryan Howard for another long 3, count it. So Ryan Howard missed her first 4 shots, and she's connected on her last 2, both from three-point land. Under a minute to go, and Atlanta has a 4-point lead. Chelsea now has it to Asia. Another 3 for A. Count that 3. Asia Wilson has 2 triples on the night. And the Aces are back within 1, 40-39. The MVP can do it all. Howard, another 3, no good. Jackie tips it over to Jewell. Back to Gray. Back to Jackie. Jackie will now walk it up. Crosses midcourt. 30 seconds remaining here. 15-second differential between shot and game clock here. Becky wants to clear out here. Got Asia at the top of the key. Dips it inside and Jewell. Ball's battered away. Last touch by Pow, so the Aces will inbound underneath their own hoop with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. The Aces would love to have the lead here at going into halftime. Lob inside to Jackie. A beautiful pass by Chelsea. Oh, yes. Jackie just broke away, got in the middle of the paint, shot it in. Aces have a 1-point lead with 10 seconds remaining. Howard, hold for the final one. Howard's in midcourt still with 2, with 1. They're not going to get it off. Howard misses. The shot wouldn't have counted anyway. And the Las Vegas Aces have a halftime lead in a low-scoring affair here tonight. And the Aces lead the Dream 41-40. We invite you to hang with us here at halftime. The ever-popular and ever-present Ari will have an update for you, tell you what's happening in the rest of the W. Huge game tonight in between the first and third place teams, the Minnesota Lynx in Brooklyn tonight against the New York Liberty. Ari will tell you all about that and whatever else is happening in the sporting world. And then we'll be back here with some stats and more and get ready for the second half. Aces, in another must-win situation, lead the Atlanta Dream by 1. You're listening to Aces Basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Banking should be personal. At West Star Credit Union, it is. We're not just another financial institution. We are a trusted partner in savings, loans, and life's biggest moments. Join today and let's build your future together.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
To pick up your car. Drowning in your car is a tragedy you can avoid. Never drive through floodwater because water always wins.
Brought to you by the Regional Flood Control District.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better.
Les Olson IT.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at grimaldispizzeria.com.
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update, brought to you by Findlay Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
I'm Ari with your Aces Halftime Sports Update. NFL preseason continues with one final week of games starting on Thursday night. This Saturday, the Raiders head over to Arizona taking on the Cardinals. Both teams will wrap up their preseason in that game. Kickoff is 7 p.m. You can hear all the action starting at 5 p.m. with the extended pregame show on our sister station, Raider Nation Radio 920 a.m., streaming live at lvsportsnetwork.com. After competing during training camp and into the preseason, the Indianapolis Colts have named Daniel Jones as their starting quarterback for Week 1 against the Dolphins. Jones has won the starting job over former first-round pick Anthony Richardson, a decision that's kind of been met with mixed feelings from the media and the fans, as the rookie was picked in the very high in the first round and has not to deliver on the expectations. The Saints also have yet to name a starting quarterback. It's the final week of training camp. They're the only team left who has not locked in an official decision on their quarterback. Saints coach Kellen Moore said the competition between Tyler Shugg and Spencer Rattler has been very close, and they want to continue it through into the next week. Over to the Major League Baseball, check the scoreboard. Got some finals. Cubs 6, Brewers 4. Tigers 1-0 winners over the Astros. Blue Jays 7-3 over the Pirates. Cardinals beat the Marlins 7-4. Phillies 6, Mariners 4. The Mets beat the Nationals 8-1. Orioles defeat the Red Sox 4-3. Braves 11, White Sox 10. A couple games in progress. At the top of the fourth, the Yankees have a 6-2 lead over the Rays. The Dodgers 10, Rockies 4. That is at the end of the seventh. At the top of the fifth, Reds have a 3-1 lead over the Angels. Guardians and D-backs tied up at 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Also tied are the Giants and Padres. That game in the bottom of the fourth. And back over to the WNBA, 3 finals from earlier today. The Storm beat the Sky 94-88. Suns get the win over the Mystics 80-69. And as TC mentioned, the Liberty defeat the Lynx. A big game there, 85-75. The Liberty wins. One other game currently in progress in the second quarter with a couple minutes left. The Valkyries 49, Mercury 44. 2 minutes left there in the second quarter. Apologies. Now let's send it back over to TC Martin for the start of the second half. Live at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. Aces lead the Dream 41-40 right here on your home for Aces basketball, ESPN Las Vegas.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
If you need to sell your house, talk to Aaron Taylor. You want to sell it fast and get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
All right, Jacob, it's sellers versus buyers, kid. Pool noodle battle. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. But the sellers are going down today.
Not a chance, baby. Our sellers get cash advances, we handle the repairs up front, and we always get top dollar. We'll even buy your house for cash if needed.
Okay, but don't forget about the buyers. Inventory's up, which means more homes to choose from. And we negotiate hard to get our buyers the best deal. And some closing costs, maybe.
Well, now you're just showing off.
Just doing what we do best.
Buyers or sellers, the real estate guy's got your back.
Call us at 702-310-6683 or visit therealestateguyLV.com.
That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy. It's not about the injury.
Accidents happen every day and can be devastating and life-changing. Hi, this is Paul Pata from Paul Pata Law. Whether it's a car accident, a motorcycle accident, or slip and fall on commercial premises, if you are injured due to someone else's negligence, our team of expert injury attorneys...
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
On and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Welcome back to the Aces Radio Network. It's the Halftime Report with stats, scores, and more, presented by Westar Credit Union. Here's T.C. Martin.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay, it is halftime, and the Aces in another much-needed win situation against a team they're looking up at in the standings, the Atlanta Dream. The Aces currently have a 1-point lead, 41-40. Looking at where we're at right now, the Aces are shooting 50% from the field. They got off to a rather slow start, put 23 points on the board there in the second quarter after scoring 18. They were down 19-18 at the end of one. And they regained the lead, and a tip-in by Jackie Young got a great pass from Chelsea Gray, and an inbound pass put the Aces up 41-40 at the half. 17 for 34 from the Aces from the field, 5 for 12 from three-point land, and connecting on from three, Asia Wilson is 2 for 2 tonight from three. Jackie Young has hit one. Melissa Smith has hit one as well. Asia leads all scorers with 14 points. Jackie Young has 12 for the Aces. Kirsten Bell hit a 3 earlier tonight. She's got 3 points. And Melissa Smith with 5. Chelsea Gray with a deuce. Chelsea has dished out 7 assists already. So she's halfway home to, again, tying or potentially even breaking her assist record, which she set, or actually tied, on Sunday's game, where she had the 14 assists. Jewel Lloyd with 2 off the bench. Dana Evans with 3. That rounds out your scoring. Aces scoring 41 points thus far. On the Atlanta side, Alicia Gray has hit 3 of her first 5 shots for 10 points. She is the only double-digit scorer for the Atlanta Dream. We talked about the Aces in their playoff positioning, currently sitting in the 5th spot right now, 21-14. They were just at 500 going back about 2.5 weeks ago. Aces have reeled off 7 straight victories and look more like the team that we've been accustomed to seeing over the past few seasons, especially in the championship years of 2022 and 2023. You look at looking above the Aces in the 4th seed, they're trying to catch Phoenix, who will be here on Thursday night. Phoenix with a record of 20-13. The Aces have at least got a tie or a share of the series because they've defeated Phoenix now 2 of the first 3 games. So the 4th and final regular season meeting between those 2 squads will take place here on Thursday at 7 o'clock. The Liberty, who get a much-needed home win tonight, defeated the Minnesota Lynx 85-75. So New York now improves their record to 22-13. Atlanta at 22-12 here in the 2nd spot. That's why the Aces needed to defeat them and gain a full game on the Atlanta Dream. And Minnesota loses tonight. They are 28-6, but they pretty much already have the number 1 seed wrapped up. And again, Naphecia Collier injured. They're resting her probably just until the playoffs begin. So another big win needed here for the Aces tonight. They lead by 1, 41-40. We come back in the second half. 20 minutes of basketball left. Aces try to make it 8 wins in a row right here on ESPN Las Vegas.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
Reports, and we know how to win. If you're injured in an accident, who you hire to represent you matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Hey, it's Chris Fox. Yep, your morning radio guy, and I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor. I've called Las Vegas my home for over 34 years, and I know it like the back of my hand. And I've helped a lot of Las Vegans just like you. So whether you're buying, selling, investing, or you have a property that needs a lot of TLC, I can help. Just call me, 702-419-4346. 702-419-4346. I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor, and I'm ready to go to work for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate. Broker number 1000960.
Hey, babe, where are you going? Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur and Okie.
You know, Fantastic's open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 to 6. And like they say, it's fantastic.
And like they say, we've got it.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
For your criminal defense needs, NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Have you been accused or charged with a crime? Having a criminal record can jeopardize your job, your reputation, and your immigration status. Our experienced attorneys, including former DAs and prosecutors, bring unmatched trial expertise to protect your rights and fight to clear your record. The time is now. Don't wait. 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550 or visit NotGuilty.com. Driving without a license, drug cases, violence cases, sex cases, arrest warrants. NotGuilty.com also assists with accident and labor cases. No upfront cost to start your injury case. And if we don't win, you don't pay. Call 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550 for your criminal defense needs. NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Results may vary. An initial consultation is required to determine if your case qualifies. This is for informational purposes only and does not constitute official legal advice. This advertisement is paid for by the United Firm La Liga Defensora.
Miss a show? Check out lvsportsnetwork.com for everything ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
All right, starting off the second half here. Aces have it. Jackie Young coming down the right lane. Up and under, good. A left-handed layup by Jackie Young. So both teams start the second half here with a couple quick turnovers, and the Aces extend their lead to 43-40. Aces starting the second half with their original starting five. And Aces going right to left here in the second half. And Brianna Jones misses at point-blank range, but she's going to get bailed up by a foul. And Chelsea Gray gets called for a foul, and Chelsea is irate about this. You know, Brianna Jones pretty much has not done anything here tonight. Only 4 points. Only put up 2 shots. Ryan Howard 2 for 8. And Jones hits the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Jones, and that is good. 43-42. A little pressure in the backcourt. Jackie Young, so she gives it over to Asia. Asia plays point guard here. Asia with a hesitation move, gets down on the baseline. Now passes over to Chelsea in the corner for 3. You got it. And the Aces ring up their 6th three-pointer tonight. And Chelsea Gray joins the three-party. 46-42. There's a drive by Alicia Gray down the left flank. 46-44. Young now has it for the Aces. And uses the pick from Asia at the top of the key. Jackie still has it with the dribble. Lobs inside to A. She's got it off the glass. Count it. Assist Young. Bucket Wilson. 48-44. And Asia Wilson becomes the youngest and fastest player in WNBA history to reach 5,500 career points. And she has done that in 259 games. Gray puts up a long 3. That's off the mark. Air ball. But Brianna Jones comes down with it. Hillman has it. Shot clock reset. Atlanta has no clue, and they do not get it off. Shot clock violation. So the Aces can take advantage of this right now. They're up 4 and put them a little distance between themselves and the dream here. And that's going to get Brittany Griner to come in. But officials will not let her check in until the next dead ball. Gray now has it, crosses midcourt. Bounce pass to Asia at the top of the key. Asia with the dribble, back over to Jackie. Young has it, gets inside the paint, looking for help. No look pass to Asia. Asia has it. Wheels, deals, whirling, dervish, jumper on the way. Back iron, no good. Bell comes down with a rebound, but gets it stripped away. Howard now has it. Aces had an opportunity there. And again, missing from point blank range. Brianna Jones throws it to Hillman, goes off her hands, out of bounds. Another turnover for the Dream. That is their 6th. Aces also have 6 turnovers. So now Griner is in with Jones. So you got the Twin Towers in there right now. And, you know, Griner and Jones were both starting pretty much earlier on this season, but Griner's been coming off the bench the last 4 games. Young now has it, gives it to Wilson, passes it inside, Asia throws it. Oh, nearly throws it away, and does throw it away. As Caldwell tried to save it, and she did for Atlanta. Gray down the lane, and another easy bucket for Alicia Gray. 48-46. Young has it with the dribble at the free throw line. Jackie now gives it up to Bell, and Bell nearly turns it over, telegraphs the pass, but Chelsea comes and gets it. Chelsea throws a pass behind their head. Smith gets it. Smith down the lane and throws it to 2 seats to our left. That's a great grab by our intern. Outstanding grab. Nice job. Nice. Jackie now steals. Oh, ends up on the table at midcourt. My TV compadres over there, lands in their lap, and it's gotten a little sloppy here. So Bell's going to exit. Lloyd comes in, and the Aces are clinging to a 2-point lead as of right now. Aces led by 1 at the half. Howard has it over on the right wing. Back over to Gray. Gray at the top of the key. To Howard. Looking for Griner inside. Cannot get it to her. Howard, step back, foot on the line. Count it for a long 2 for Ryan Howard. And now we're tied again at 48. Gray has it at the top of the key. Back over to Wilson. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a foul on Brittany Griner. And Griner and Jackie Young having a little bit of a laugh there as they banged into each other there. And Griner didn't mean to come hard on Jackie, but got her pretty good there. Just collided. And the Aces will inbound on the far side. Young now has it, looking for Chelsea, and gets it to her. Howard on her. Gray with the left-hand dribble. Still has Howard on her. Chelsea falls down and gets a pass over to Smith, and Becky Hammond saw that wasn't going anywhere, so she calls timeout here. It'll be 10 seconds on the shot clock when we resume.
Do you have some bills that need to be paid right now? Dollar Loan Center has you covered. Gas, electric, water, insurance, cell phone plans. The bills keep coming and lists grow every year. But don't worry, Don'tBeBroke.com can help. At Dollar Loan Center, you can get a couple $100 to get you by for the day, or up to $5,000 for up to a year. It's absolutely free to see how much you qualify for, and we do this every day. Stop by one of our 60 locations, apply over the phone with a real person, or online at don'tbebroke.com from the comfort of your smartphone. Dollar Loan Center has you covered.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
Ease that our client gets. No restrictions apply. Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the valley. With 23 bays, over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive, and online at zipzapauto.com.
Hey, Jeff. How's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
Broker license number 1001607.LLC.
You gotta go Galindo.
I'm Josh Galindo, owner of Galindo Group Real Estate. We're not just a real estate company, we're a lifestyle brokerage with over 20 years of experience. When you work with us, you get more than a realtor. You get an entire team dedicated to creating an experience you'll love. From start to finish, we make buying or selling your home smooth, fun, and completely stress-free.
You gotta go Galindo. 702-820-HOME.
GalindoGroupRealestate.com.
Now back to Courtside with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Well, looking at the scoreboard here tonight, the Golden State Valkyries are helping out the Aces as of now. They have a 59-47 lead at home against the Phoenix Mercury tonight. Again, the Aces can bypass the Mercury with a victory here tonight. A victory here and a Mercury loss. So Aces will try to inbound the ball, and they cannot. Chelsea Gray cannot get the ball inbound. We have a 5-second violation there. So Becky Hammond calls a timeout, and after 3 minutes, they can't inbound the basketball. 48 all, 6:10 to go. Ryan Howard flips one up, and she draws a foul, and she'll get to the free throw line. So Lloyd commits a foul. It's her first. Howard at the free throw line. Howard's starting to heat up a little bit. She now has 8 points. Alicia Gray leads Atlanta with 14. Aces with 9 turnovers tonight and has led to 13 Dream points. Howard connects in the first free throw. Second free throw on the way is good. That one hung around the rim for a while and finally dropped down. Atlanta's reclaimed the lead 50-48. That is our 12th lead change of the night. Young, 17-footer on the way. That's no good. Asia with the rebound. Draws a double team, kicks it out to Smith. Back to Jackie. Jackie looking, nothing there, and we're going to get a foul. And that ball looked like it was going to get turned over again, but the Aces get bailed out as we got a foul on Brianna Jones. So Gray will now inbound in front of us here. And Adonis Haslam, who is being here, 3-time NBA champion. And, man, Jewel saves that one. And now another turnover for the Aces. Aces are just getting sloppy with the basketball, and that is their 10th turnover. Unforced errors here. Pow back in the game for Atlanta. Drives down the lane, left-hand scoop shot, no good. And Griner comes down with a rebound. Offensive board, back to Pow for 3. She misses. Griner, another rebound. 2 rebounds on this possession here. Howard now has it. Asia comes out on her. Howard fires it up and good. Just inside the 3-point line. And Atlanta is back up by 4, 52-48. Gray has it with the left-hand dribble to the left side here. To Lloyd at the top of the key. Jewel has it. Back to Jackie in the corner. Back to Asia. Shot fake. Gets to the free throw line. Stopping a dime. Too strong. Jackie tips it back to Abe. Wilson has it. Tries to get to the cup. We've got a reach-in foul on Griner. So that is Griner's second foul. That is Atlanta's third team foul. Aces will inbound again here. Aces become a little bit stagnant here on the offensive end. Here in the third quarter, Young to Wilson for another three. Could it be? That one's short. Asia tracks down her own rebound, tried to save it into the hands of Griner. Pow has it at the top of the key. Howard on the right wing. Smith comes out on her. Into Griner, 15-foot jumper, back iron no good. Chelsea has the rebound. Chelsea gives it up to Jackie. Jackie crosses midcourt. We approach the 4-minute mark here in the third. Aces need to pick up the pace here, get some easy buckets. Jackie now gives it to A, 17-footer. Nice touch by Asia Wilson. Asia goes finally. And ball is loose on the ground. We're going to get a turnover here. And Jewel Lloyd puts pressure on Tahina Pow there. Taps it off of Pow. Good job by Jewel. And the Aces gain a possession here. So as bad as the Aces have played here in the last 3 minutes, they got a chance to tie it up or potentially take the lead back here with a three. Gray passes inside to Jackie. Jackie to Smith. Smith with a jumper. Off the mark, no good. Howard comes down with a rebound to Alicia Gray. Gray pushing the pace. Back to Howard. Bounce pass inside. Smith picks it off into the hands of Jackie. Young now has it. Long pass to A. Bounce pass. There's a streaky Alyssa Smith. Count it. And one. What a pass from Wilson. And how about Alyssa Smith running the floor, 94 feet strong, converts the layup and gets hammered in an and one situation here. And the Aces have tied it at 52. And Brianna Jones, who committed the foul, is down and slow to get up here. I mean, all the Aces players are surrounding her. And Alyssa Smith is over in front of the Aces bench just taking a blow right now because what a job by Alyssa Smith. The way she ran the floor there. And this is Griner that's actually down. I'm sorry, I said Brianna Jones. It was Griner who was down. And Griner looks like she is definitely in some pain here. And it's 6 feet 9 inches. I mean, when Brittany Griner goes down, that's got to hurt. And so Griner makes her way under her own power to the end of the bench, and trying to see if she's going to go into the locker room, and she is. She's going to go straight to the locker room. So she's holding her nose, so something can happen there with her face. And the officials are going to review this. And the foul was definitely on Griner. Came down hard on Alyssa Smith. So I see what they're looking at. And Alyssa Smith had her left arm up shielding Griner, but that's not a foul. The foul was on Smith. The foul was on Griner. So if they're going to look at this, I mean, that is just total inadvertent right there. Griner came over Smith and made the contact as Smith was putting it up, and she converted the layup. So the officials will look at this. While they do, we will tell you what's up next here. Aces in the midst of a 3-game homestand, and the Aces won the opener of this homestand on Sunday afternoon with a resounding easy victory over Dallas, 106-87. That made it 7 wins in a row. Asia Wilson, 34 points, 8 rebounds. Chelsea Gray with 14 assists in that game, which tied her franchise record. And Chelsea on her way maybe potentially equaling or passing that tonight. She's got 8 assists right now tonight. But the Aces' next game is another big one. It is against the Phoenix Mercury, who the Aces just defeated in Phoenix on Friday night. And what a contest that was with the Aces. It was nip and tuck all the way through. And the Aces won that game 86-83. So the Aces looking to, make up some more ground in the standings. And currently right now the Mercury are down 59-51 to the Golden State Valkyries. And there's 6:45 remaining in the third period, so we're keeping an eye on that. And it is that time of year where you got the scoreboard watching that is happening. Earlier on tonight, in the game between the Minnesota Lynx and the New York Liberty, the Liberty got a home win, and they avenged their earlier loss to the Lynx 2 weeks ago. So they've now played twice, and each got a victory. And the Liberty were in second place until they went on a little bit of a backslide, and the Aces defeated them here last Wednesday, dropped them down to the third spot. Atlanta leapfrogged them into the second spot. That's why the Aces here got a grand opportunity here. They could pick up more ground on Phoenix and actually bypass them and get to the number 4 spot. New York is right there at 22-13, so with an Aces victory, they'd be 22-14. They trail New York by half a game, and Atlanta by 1 game. Atlanta currently in the second seed right now at 22-12. Minnesota 28-6. All right, so the officials are now explaining to each coaching staff here, and this might not be good for the Aces here. And now we're going to have a challenge. Looks like Atlanta's going to challenge. So it sounds like right now they're challenging something else. They're challenging one of the previous possessions, whether it was a 2 or a 3. So we got a long delay here as the officials were looking to see if there was going to be a flagrant foul or not on Melissa Smith after she got fouled by Brittany Griner. So the officials again are looking at the monitor here, and Griner has come back from the locker room, and she got cut in the nose, so she comes back with some cotton and a bandage here. All right, so we'll get this from the officials to see what this is all about, what they actually decide to rule here. Meanwhile, the Aces are trailing by 1, 53-52. So now they're going to call that an offensive foul, so they've overturned it. And that is something you rarely don't see. They overturn the foul, and they're going to call the foul on Alyssa Smith after Griner fouled her going to the cup. And how Alyssa Smith can be called for a foul after she put up the shot. The ball was already released. That is something that you normally do not see. So they take away the bucket. So mark that one down. That is extremely rare. Count the bucket. You think you got an N1 situation, and not only you take away the bucket, you reverse it, and the foul's on Smith and not Griner. At any rate, here we go. Atlanta has the ball now with a chance to extend their three-point lead. Howard has it. Gets a pick from Coffey. Dips it into Coffey. Coffey goes inside, and Jackie fouls her. So this definitely could be a turning point in this game. So Coffey will go to the free throw line. Jackie Young's first foul. Coffey hits the free throw. Atlanta perfect 9 for 9 at the stripe. Second free throw on the way. And goes around and down. And Atlanta up by 5. That equals their largest lead that they had in the first half. Dana Evans has it. Crosses midcourt. Gets a pick from Wilson. Back to Asia. Asia has it. Penetrates inside. Spins it over to Nalissa Smith. She comes down the lane. Trying to work hard to get something off. Can't. Passes the ball back to Asia. Ball tapped away by Coffee. 6 on the shot clock. So Dana Evans in for Chelsea Gray here. Dana will trigger the inbound. Asia comes off a stack. Cross court. Asia has it with 3, with 2, and she's fouled. And 2 free throws for Asia. She's happy. Got a call. Ania Coffey fouls her, so 2 free throws for the MVP. And the Aces have not lived at the line tonight. Only 4 free throws attempted, comparison to the Dream, who have been there 10 times tonight, and they are a perfect 10 for 10. And that's the difference in this game. Wilson's first free throw up and good. Chelsea is back in. Smith out. Aces going small now with 4 guards with Lloyd, Gray, Young, and Evans to go along with Wilson. 2:50 to play here, third quarter. Quiet as can be for the MVP. Asia hits both free throws. 55-52. Aces led by 4 here right after halftime. 9-point swing here. And now Aces cut it to 3. Gray has it. Alicia Gray for the Dream. To Coffey. Back to Howard. Howard with a shot fake. Gets Jewel up. Jewel recovers. Howard puts it up. In and out, no good. Wilson corrals the rebound. Gets hammered down low. And no foul call finally. And Coffey and Howard both were all over Asia Wilson. And finally, Asia just maneuvering through the double team there. And that is the 15th foul, so more free throws for Asia Wilson at 2:22 remaining here. And 22 will go to the line. And that's 2 free throws the rest of the way here in the third. So the Aces can crawl back to within 1 here, courtesy of the free throws. First free throw up and good. Maya Caldwell checks back in for Atlanta. Howard exits. No Dream player in any foul trouble. And the Aces have Chelsea with 3, but that's it. Asia, second free throw. Up and on the way. And down. 55-54 Atlanta. Powell back in the game. Has it at the top of the key. Evans on her. To Gray. Fall away jumper. It's going to be short. And then Naz Hillman comes down the rebound. Back to Caldwell. Passes up the shot. Gives it back to Powell. Shot clock resets to 14. Caldwell has it on the wing. Under 2 minutes to play here, third quarter. Caldwell gets Jackie up in the air. Can't do anything with it. Back to Hillman. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Aces there. It's going to be interesting to see how Becky Hammond's going to play here this final 2 minutes of this quarter in the beginning of the fourth. As we've talked about, that those stretches the Aces go through with lack of scoring at the end of quarters here of the second and the third. Rather, first and the third. Jackie for a long shot. No good. Tries to follow it. She knew it was off. Off to the left. And Caldwell comes down with it for Atlanta. She dribbles over to Hillman. Back over to Gray. So the Aces come up empty after the great defensive stop in the last possession. And Hillman down low. Chelsea gets a handed. And Chelsea Gray is getting a call for a 4th foul. And Chelsea saying, maybe we should challenge this bad boy. And Chelsea probably knows that she got a piece of Hillman. That's why she's not telling Becky to challenge it. Chelsea will only say, hey, no way. I got it. Hillman to the free throw line. Could be a pizza candidate, but nope, she hits the first free throw. You feel the intensity here. This is a playoff game. Feels like it. Second free throw, no good. And Dana Evans has it. So Atlanta misses the first free throw of the night. They're 11 for 12. Dana Young forces up a shot amongst the trees down low. Evans at only 5'8". And an empty possession there for the Aces. A minute 10 to play. Caldwell inside to Jones. She misses, and Chelsea comes down with a rebound. Gray has it. At the top, behind the back. Chelsea has it. Going down the lane. Chelsea bodies up, count of goes, and it does. Chelsea Money Gray for a deuce and one. And the Aces have tied it back up. It was a struggle there for the last 6 minutes, the better part of this third quarter. And now the will to win coming out by the point guard, Chelsea Gray, to try to put the Aces back on top, 57-56. So Gray at the line, 89% free throw shooter. Count it. And she does give them the lead back. 55 seconds to play, third quarter. Hillman has it back at the top of the key. Hands it off to Howard. Jewel Lloyd on her. Howard working. Jewel Lloyd playing some D. Shot clock under 10. Howard down the lane. Jewel fouls her. Count the bucket and a free throw. And Jewel was playing very good defense until she just gave up the baseline. So Jewel now has 2 fouls along with Smith and Young. We mentioned Chelsea has 3. Asia Wilson without a foul tonight. And Howard completes the three-point play with 41 seconds to play here in the third. Gray brings it up. Chelsea has it at the free throw line. Stops, jumper on the way, round and down and off. And Howard has it, and Atlanta will try to hold for one quality one here. There's a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. 15 on the shot clock. Howard now has it. Bounce pass into Griner. Griner has Asia on her. Griner just muscles her way to the cup and scores it. 8 seconds to go. Gray has it. Throws it down to Jackie, and Jackie gets fouled, luckily, because that was about ready to be a turnover there. Atlanta is thinking about challenging this here. And Jackie will get to the free throw line with 4.9 seconds remaining here in the third. And Carl Semesco is going to challenge. And he might be successful here. All right, we'll step away briefly here.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
We're hiring at A1 Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at a1garage.com/careers.
A1garage.com. A1 from day one.
Now back to Courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
All right, the officials still taking control of this game and may have a marathon game going here tonight with all of these sudden challenges here. And Atlanta coach Carl Semesco challenging this one, and after his team was urging him to challenge this call to see if Jackie Young truly got fouled or not. And the officials are still in front of the monitor. We'll get you caught up to date here on the rest of the stats. Asia Wilson has 22. matches her number. She's on her way to another double-double. She's got 9 rebounds. Jackie Young with 14. They're the only 2 Aces players in double figures here tonight. Atlanta's got 3. Ryan Howard now, after that slow start where she missed her first 5 shots, now has 16 points. Alicia Gray with 14. And Brittany Griner, who came off the bench here tonight, with 10. And this looks like it's a foul. Jack saying, hey, she got me on the arm. Looking at the replay here, but, I mean, who knows? We saw one potential three-point play opportunity get changed over, and we had a 5-point swing right there. So, again, every possession is key. We knew tonight was going to be a close game between these two teams. Atlanta comes in here second place in the W. Ace is in the 5 spot right now. All right, we'll see what the officials got here. Looks like it's going to be a successful challenge. Okay. They say unsuccessful challenge. But we've got more explanations going here. And they're going to say side out. I mean, this, so, yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I knew. I mean, Chet Buchanan just said it was successful. We knew it was. And anyway, Atlanta gets the ball, so Jackie Young does not get free throws, as we probably suspected there. But again, a lot of confusion with these officials communicating. So Atlanta wins the challenge. They get the ball. They inbound. They heave it up. And we got an air ball. So after all that, we stand here at 61-57. All right, we played 30 minutes of basketball. Aces got some work to do. You'll listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs. And at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They're the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Hello, I'm Jesse Fonseca with Park Place Realty. I have been your local broker since 1990. Yes, that's 35 years. So if you're looking at selling or buying a home, I'd love to be your choice. Call or text for more information, 702-736-3000. I'm also a mortgage banker, so if no one will lend you, I'll lend you. I have a lot of money. Credit restoration, notary, and much more. Call for a free home evaluation, 736-3000.
License E143790. Geneva Financial 393995.
Previously on Cofield and Company.
Tom Brady and the other minority owners with the cash infusion that comes from that, I think you can sort of see the effects of it when, A, you do go out and hire a Pete Carroll, B, you hire a Chip Kelly to be offensive coordinator and make him one of the highest paid offensive coordinators in the National Football League. So that's two things right there that show you, okay, these guys are very serious.
It's Cofield and Company, weekdays starting at 3. Listen to ESPN Las Vegas for the best coverage of the NFL, NBA, MLB, college football, basketball, and more. Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
All right, 10 minutes to play here. Fourth quarter underway, and the Atlanta Dream have the basketball. They will start with it here in quarter number 4. They have a 4-point lead, 61-57. A'ja Wilson on the floor. She may not get a break here tonight. Ball's inside to Griner. Griner goes up over Wilson, count it. 63-57. Lloyd in the ball game now, along with Dana Evans in the backcourt with Chelsea Gray, Aaliyah Nye, and A'ja Wilson. Jewel for 3. The Aces need it. They're not going to get it. And Nye comes down with the tap, but saves it to Ryan Howard. It's 5-on-4 now. Nye hustles back, and Howard gets it. Over to Brittany Griner on the low block. Griner again, and nearly travels. No call there. And Griner has been on a roll here. She now has 14 points. Aaliyah Nye gets to the free throw line. Tries to go on Griner. Griner just easily blocks it. Comes up with the basketball. Gives it a pow-pow. We got a reach-in foul. So Aaliyah Nye just went into Brittany Griner, 6'9", and again, that's just a rookie mistake right there. And now we've got player down. Looks like Alicia Gray is down for the Dream. All right, so we got a player down in 8:54 remaining here. Now Dre gets up, and her former college teammate, A'ja Wilson, just says, "You get up," and just pulled her up. Best friends for a long, long time, Alicia Gray and A'ja Wilson. So Aces are down 8. It's their largest deficit of the night. So they got a lot of work to do here. Ryan Howard will inbound. Looks for Gray. Instead gets it to Griner. Griner's been on a little personal run here. 6 in a row for Griner. Now to Naz Hillman for 3. Misses. And Alicia Gray gets inside position on Aaliyah Nye, and a putback is good. Becky Hammond needs a timeout. Calls a timeout. Aces are down 10, 67-57.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money. So you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing, service that soars above the rest.
Cofield and Company live shows are back at Circa Las Vegas to kick off the football season. And the biggest football contest in Vegas, Circa Million and Circa Survivor, are back with $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Go to circasports.com for details. We'll see you Thursdays 3 to 6 at Stadium Swim.
The New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox. Need I say more? Well, I will add that you can listen to all the action Sunday at 4 on ESPN Radio 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm. Just in case, call 444-4444.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They're the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Judged by the company you keep.
You're a snarky guy. You're looking for that pessimistic, nasty cuss in life. Whereas I like the heartfelt stuff. Very attacking today. You know what I am? I'm very snarky today.
You're very Max Crosby today.
I am very antagonistic.
Max didn't get the fight, so
now
he's like, screw it. Willie's like, I'll fight for you, buddy.
It's Cofield and Company. Weekdays starting at 3. Now back to Courtside with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces are down 10 with 8:44 to play. It's Atlanta's largest lead, the biggest lead the Aces have had tonight, only 4 points. So NaLyssa Smith, A'ja Wilson, Jackie Young, Jewell Loyd, and Chelsea Gray. As I like to call them, the conventional starting 5 here. And Jackie going down the lane, muscles her way up, and scores a bucket. So much needed basket there to stop the run. First Aces bucket there in the last 3.5 minutes. Howard now has it, drives the baseline. Loyd picks her up, back to the top of the key. Aces need a run. They need some stops here too. Pow has it. A'ja comes out on her. And Chelsea bats the ball away into the hands of Hillman. Chelsea bats it away again and off of Hillman. Nice job by Chelsea. And the official is pointed this way, but the Atlanta Dream players are not hustling back. Chelsea goes, give me the rock, let's go. This officiating crew not really on the same page with each other tonight. All right, Aces have an opportunity. Jackie Young has it again. Jackie penetrates down the baseline, tries to muscle up. Nice dish to Jewell, score the bucket. Assist Jackie, and a nice curl by Jewell Loyd to the hoop. And the Aces have scored 4 and answered, 67-61. Pow has it, lobs it inside to Griner. Ball's batted away into the hands of Jackie. Smith was there, Young comes up with it as well. Aces showing some aggression here. Jackie has it outside the three-point line. We got a whistle. We got a foul on Atlanta, and that'll go on Naz Hillman. So it's Atlanta's first foul here in the quarter. Aces only have one as well. Gray will inbound. Let's see if the Aces can make it 3 consecutive possessions here to score. Young has it at the top of the key. Gives it to Wilson. A'ja outside the three-point arc. Gives up her dribble now over to Jackie. Jackie has it on the left wing. Jackie with a spin move, looking for A instead to Chelsea for a long 3. Front iron no good. A comes down with it, battles hard, and another reach-in foul, and no foul. A'ja gets it back, up with the right hand. Does not make it, but 2 free throws are going to be awarded to the MVP. So the Aces will get that opportunity to score on 3 successive possessions here. So A'ja starting to live at the line here, just like she has the last couple games. That Phoenix game where she was fantastic, hitting 11 to 12 free throws. She's now 5 for 5 as she hits the first of this pair. Second one on the way. Crowd quiets. Count it. 6 unanswered now for the Aces. 67-63. They were down 10. Climbing back in it. Pow has it. Into the corner to Gray. Back to Pow. Now they lob it in to Griner, and we're going to get a foul. And Griner just dunked it home, but it will not count. And NaLyssa Smith with a nice front job there. And they got a foul on her. So that'll be the Aces' second team foul. Smith with her third. They need Melissa Smith's physicality to guard bigs like Brittany Griner. Pow with a long three. Air ball. Out of bounds. Aces basketball. So, the Dream come up empty again on this trip. And now here come the Aces. Gray has it. 6:40 to play in the game. Aces trail by 4 to A'ja by herself. Gray with another assist. Count the bucket. Timeout Atlanta. And Chelsea is flexing right now to the crowd. Says, come on now. Let's go. Aces with 8 unanswered. They were down 10. They now trail by 2. It's 67-65.
It's Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Hey Vegas, it's Clay Baker, and yeah, it's back to school, but it's also back to clean time to start the school year with a cleaner, healthier home, and no one does this better than Zero Res. Hey, let's face it, summer, it's been tough on all of us and our homes. That's why I call Zero Res. They clean with their patented ZR cleaning system using zero detergents, zero toxic chemicals, and it leaves zero residue so your carpets stay cleaner longer. We're getting great comments all the time from listeners. Alicia from Henderson writes, between the kids and the dogs, we were going to change our flooring completely. But we called Zero Res and we're amazed at the results. And for a limited time, you can take advantage of the Clay Baker Back to Clean special. You get 4 rooms cleaned for the price of 3. That's only $119, and you receive a free room. Plus, save $89 off their regular prices. Call 702-840-3333 or online at ZeroResLasVegas.com. Spelled the same forward or backward, Zero Res is the right way to clean. Minimums apply.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is the model Mexican lager. Everyone knows that hard work deserves a fitting reward. A Pilsner-style lager with a crisp, clean taste.
Tired of driving in circles, looking for the perfect ride?
Recalculating.
Time to quit cruising and head straight to the mothership, Finley Kia. This is Kia Central, centrally located on Sahara just west of Decatur. You can't miss us unless your GPS has trust issues. More models, more deals, more, wait, that's a Kia? Moments than anywhere else in town.
Finley Kia.
Finley Kia. This is Kia Central on Sahara just west of Decatur.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
Now back to Courtside with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Atlanta scored the first 6 points to start this fourth quarter. The Aces have scored the last 8. It's 67-65 Atlanta. They call the timeout, and they inbound the basketball. Howard has it at the top of the key. Over to Griner, who has been on fire here in the second half. To Alicia Gray, and she puts up an air ball. Jackie Young has it. Aces have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Jackie has it at the top. Gets a pick from Wilson. Jackie going down the lane. She falls down. She's tripped. There's a foul. And that foul will go on Pow. So the third team foul for the Dream. Aces love to get them up to 5, so they'll shoot free throws the rest of the way. Jackie with a little skin burn there. Going down hard. Aces playing much better now. Sharing the basketball. Gray has it. Trying to get it in. Spins it into Jackie. Young has it at the top of the key. Stops on a dime. Front iron, no good. Jackie offensive rebound. Looking for help. Gets it to Chelsea. Gray has it. Gets a pick from Wilson. Chelsea, step back jumper on the way. In and out. Alicia Gray comes down with a board. Aces still on an 8-0 run. Gray has it at the top for Atlanta. Over to Brianna Jones. Jones to Griner. To Gray. 3. Off the mark. Brianna Jones offensive rebound. And Asia battles, and we're going to get a jump ball. A jump ball between Brianna Jones and Asia Wilson. I'll take Asia Wilson on this jump ball. Brianna Jones and Asia are the same height. I'll take Asia's hops, though. This group on the floor for the Aces are going to have to go the distance here again. This is their best 5 that they got. And Asia taps it into the hands of Jackie. And the Aces, another opportunity to tie or take the lead. 5:25 remaining. Chelsea has it at the top of the key. Over to Asia at the elbow on the right side. Dribble handoff to Jackie. Jackie working down low. Now backs it all the way out for a 3. Front iron again. Jackie gone cold. We're going to get a foul on Asia Wilson trying to go over the back of Brittany Griner there. So we see this when Jackie gets tired. The line drive comes back and the front rim. Got to use some more legs here. Pow to Brianna Jones. She's going to launch a 3. That is well short. Asia comes down with an easy rebound. Asia now has the double-double. 26 points, 10 rebounds. Wilson has it. Looking for help. Gives it to Chelsea. Chelsea has it over the right wing. Bounce pass to Asia. 15-footer on the way. Good as gold. And the Aces have tied it up. A 10-0 run by the Aces. They were down 67-57. We're knotted at 67 right now. Griner has it. Over to Pow. Back to Jones. To Gray on the corner. Now gets in the paint. Asia contests. And they're going to get a foul on Wilson. She fouls her best friend there. Oh, my goodness. What a great block by Asia Wilson. A tremendous block, but she did get the hand there. Becky's going to call. Becky's going to call for the rewind. Going to call for the whirly bird. It looked like the Asia got ball, but possibly got fingertip. But if she got the ball first, then the Aces are going to win this challenge. If she got ball first, the Aces will win this challenge. We'll have to take another look at it here. We'll keep it here. Resetting for you. It's 4:28 remaining in the game. So Gray goes up. Wilson gets the ball. And this is going to have to be a zoom in. I mean, Gray ended up short on that shot. Not because of Wilson fouling her, but because Wilson got a piece of the ball. That looks like this should be a successful challenge. But you never know. All right, we'll be keeping our eye on the scoreboard here tonight. And the Valkyries were defeating Phoenix, had a lead going into the fourth quarter, but it's been all Phoenix in the fourth. And Phoenix is going to win that game. They're currently up 7 with 1:10 to play over the Valkyries. So the Aces are not going to get any help from Golden State here tonight. But the Aces can take care of business on Thursday when they face the Phoenix Mercury back here, the 4th and final regular season meeting. Another huge game for the Aces. They would love to get this game. And if they could pull off this home stand sweep, they beat Dallas on Sunday, 106-87. They can get this one and get Phoenix on Thursday. That'll help them with tiebreakers with both of those teams that they are currently looking up at in the standings. So one game at a time, and the Aces need to get this one. And right now we're tied at 67, pending the officials' review here. This is a crucial call, and there have been several of these calls, even though the ones that occurred earlier in the game, that can affect the outcome. It's not just what happens in the final minute. I mean, we had a three-point play taken, a potential three-point play taken off board. We had a bucket taken off the board. Melissa Smith's drive. Brittany Griner was called for initial foul. And the officials came back and overruled it, took the bucket away, and actually called a foul on Smith, an offensive foul. Very rare that you see that happen. And one other call happened as well earlier in the game, too. Taking points away from the Aces. Well, the officials are really concentrating hard on this. And this is not like the NFL where you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt to overturn a call. It's just, if it's a foul, it's a foul. If it's not, it's not. And they called a foul, so that's inconsequential. It does not matter. They just have to determine if A'ja Wilson got a piece of the basketball first before she got the hand of Alicia Gray. So not sure here which way the officials are going to go with this one, but the way our eyes saw it is that it was a block by Wilson. A'ja Wilson, phenomenal tonight. Clips her average again, and she's on her way potentially to her 9th 30-point game of the season. She has 28 right now with 11 rebounds. So, I felt like we should have gone to a 6-minute break here. Ari, why didn't we do that? Or why don't we go to another Ari update? We have had some serious lengthy delays here tonight. I mean, this is on and on. But this is live sports here. WNBA basketball at its finest. All right, let's take a break for station identification.
Laugh your way to work with the Press Box. Weekday mornings starting at 7 here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. KWWN Las Vegas.
All right, we come back and successful challenge for Becky Hammon. The Aces will get the basketball. A block for A'ja Wilson. No foul called. Aces have possession with 4:28 remaining. I mean, how quickly did we make this call? 5 seconds? We had to look at it twice. We looked at it twice. Well, Ari had to look at it 3 times back in the studio, but Mateo and I, we nailed it. Jewel Lloyd has the rock for the Aces. Gray to A'ja. A'ja to the corner. Jewel for 3. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka, boom! Jewel Lloyd cans a triple. This is what she does. And the Aces are back on top 70-67. A'ja picks it off. Coffee gave it away. A'ja got in the passing lane. Got the high hands. Gray has it at the top of the K. Chelsea shakes, bakes, a shot fake on the smaller pow-pow. The rookie, A'ja, hits the front rim, and Griner comes down with the rebound. Oh, the roof would have exploded on that one. Aces need some more stops. 3.5 to play. Pow-pow has it on the right wing. Back to Gray. Into the corner to Coffee. She wants no part of this. Not even looking to shoot the ball. Over to Howard. She's 38 feet away. There's 2 on the clock. They don't get it off. Another violation. Now Howard ended up making a wild shot, but it was well after the horn. And the Aces are ready to take it out. But one official is saying no. He's going to come over and look at it. The other 2 officials are already in position for the Aces at the offensive end. I mean, it's clearly at 0. Clearly. Oh, boy. All right. All right. Aces have it. And a 3-point lead. It's official now. Another great defensive stand by the Aces. The Aces got the mojo going now. And again, as we've talked about, this is a veteran team in the Las Vegas Aces. Atlanta, not used to being in these type of positions. Wilson, at least not this group together. Jackie has it at the top of the K. Aces looking for a dagger. Gray has it at the top. Chelsea has it. Maneuvers inside. Gets to her kitchen. Inside. Chelsea's cooking. Misses the jumper. Alicia Gray comes down with it. Under 3 minutes to play. Gray has it. Griner dipping down low. Griner has it. Puts it up off the glass and good. So what a turn of events there. Aces had an opportunity to go up 5, and now Brittany Griner has a chance to tie this game. Possession by possession. Team foul situation. Aces have now committed 4. That means next foul, Atlanta will be shooting the rest of the way. Griner cannot tie it up. Wilson comes down with a rebound. A missed free throw. Atlanta has 3 team fouls. 2 away from the limit. Gray has it to the top of the K. Chelsea. Inside to A. Asia on Griner. Over the 6'9" Griner. No good. And Howard has it. Back over to Gray. At the top of the K. Over to Pow Pow. Atlanta has a chance to take the lead. 2:25 remaining. Pow Pow into the corner. Hillman inside to Griner. Griner gets the ball stolen by who else? The magician Chelsea Gray. Gray has it. Ace has got to make this possession count here. Young has it at the left wing. Jackie dribbles to the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Chelsea. 2 minutes to play. Gray has it. Goes down the lane. Chelsea to A. Looking for a 3. Asia gets to the rack. Jumper counted for the MVP. She's got her 30-point game. And the Aces are back up 3. 72-69. 1:55 to play. Timeout Atlanta. Crowd on their feet. We step away.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
When it comes to adjustable base mattress sets, we're lowering prices during the Labor Day sale at Best Mattress. Save up to $900 off adjustable mattress sets, all the best brands. Plus, relieve your aches and pains with Tempur-Pedic and Purple, the industry leaders in pressure relief and body support. Plus, get a free adjustable base on select models, 60 months interest-free, and same-day delivery during the Labor Day sale at Best Mattress.
You deserve the best.
Breaking news on the economics front.
So, whether it's late breaking,
Breaking news,
bumper to bumper,
Avoid using Flamingo.
or clearing skies,
No showers anticipated.
it's News 3 Today.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the house. 1:56 to play to reset it for you. Aces up 3, 72-69. Atlanta has the basketball. Aces looking for their 8th win in a row. Pick up a full game in the standings. Only 8 to play after tonight. Hillman, Howard to Griner in the corner. Griner back to the basket. Chelsea Gray's been phenomenal tonight. Both ends of the floor, especially defensively. Howard's going to try a 3, and she cans a 3 from deep. 24 feet away on the left wing, and we're tied at 72. A minute 30 to go. Aces needed that stop. They got to get that possession back here. A has it. Gets a pass from Jackie. Asia squares up on Griner. Working at it. Asia working on Griner. Over Griner again. Around and down. Asia scores. Point number 32. And the Aces back up a deuce. 1 minute to play. Howard has it in her hands. Jewel on her. Chelsea comes over, tries to poke it away. Back over to Pow Pow. Kirsten Bell is now in on her. Howard's going to launch another three. Hits the side of the backboard. Shot clock violation for the Aces again. So Becky put Kirsten Bell in that timeout just for rebounding purposes here, because Bell's been essential in the offensive glass. Aces have a 2-point lead in the basketball. 45 seconds remaining. Trying to seal the deal right now. Gray to Jackie on the left wing in front of us. Asia's coming over. Gives her a pick. Jackie. Bounce pass to A. Wilson. Griner comes to greet her. To Bell, back to A. Behind the three-point line for the dagger. That's no good. But Jewel Lloyd battles for a rebound. Can't get it. And she's on the ground. Chelsea. And now Alicia Gray has it. Jewel's back. It's 5-on-5. 17 seconds to go. Atlanta is down 2 with the basketball. Timeout for Atlanta. So shot clock and game clock, there's 1 second apart here. And the Aces have a 74-72 lead with 15.9 to go. Yep. 15.9 left to go. That's good. All right. Resetting it here for you. 74-72. 15.9. Atlanta has the basketball. Aces come out of the huddle with Gray and Bell, Young, Wilson, and Lloyd. Atlanta sends out Griner, Howard, Pow Pow, Hillman, and Gray. They will inbound on the side, far side, free throw line extended. In their forecourt. Aces need a stop. They got a 2-point lead, and here we go. Howard looking to inbound. Gets it to Nas Hillman at the top of the key. Gray on her. Hillman gets it inside to Alicia Gray. Atlanta's down by 2. Howard has it. Howard has it behind the three-point arc. She gets inside the arc, floats it up. It's off. It's no good. 2 seconds to go. Bell has it. Aces win. Aces win. The Las Vegas Aces win their 8th in a row. They come up with another defensive stand. They had 3 shot clock violations against the Atlanta Dream in this fourth quarter, and when they needed defense the most, they came up with a huge stop there at the end. Atlanta could not get off a quality shot, and the Aces take care of business, and it's won at the defensive end here tonight as they hold the Atlanta Dream to 72 points. The Aces outgrind them here tonight and win by 2, 74-72. Oh, mercy. We invite you to hang with us here for the post-game show. And we will be joined here courtside by Chelsea Gray and kick off the post-game show. Let's start a little tradition, huh? I mean, we had Chelsea on Sunday, have her again here tonight just because of the performance that she had here tonight was outstanding. All started at the defensive end here tonight. Aces throwing their T-shirts out, but what a big time win for the Aces here, grinding this thing out. All right, 8 in a row. They pick up a full game on Atlanta. And now the Aces will welcome the Phoenix Mercury to try to make it 9 in a row and pass them up in the standings. And it's one game at a time. That is the mentality. And they're playing fantastic here tonight. They played a fantastic game, holding the Atlanta Dream to shooting only 41% here tonight. All right, we wait for Chelsea to come on over here. And again, Asia Wilson had to play 37 minutes tonight. Asia had 32 points, 12 for 24 from the field, and 12 big rebounds. Just an amazing effort. And how about Jackie Young tonight, too? She struggled a little bit from the perimeter, but made some huge shots coming down the stretch. Jackie ended up 7 for 14 and with 16 points tonight. But it was all done tonight with the point guard, Chelsea Gray. She comes over to join us right now. All right, Chelsea Gray joins us now. How much fun was that? Whoa. Let's see here. A little technical difficulty. We're going to switch you up here. Let's start over. All right. The point guard, Chelsea Gray, joins us here. How much fun was that, Chelsea?
Man, that felt like a playoff game, right?
The intensity, everything was there tonight.
Everything, man.
And, you know, we could talk about points, we could talk about assists, but really what I want to start with you tonight is the D. You were coming, you were doubling, you were poking the ball away, may have not got credit with a lot of steals, but you just impacted the game so much at the defensive end. Talk to me about it.
Man, just scrapping any way I can, man. I watch a ton of film to see where they're going to put their spots and how they're turning, and especially at the post, I'm asked to play 1 through 4. So, man, I got to be on point, man, for things to go the way I want them to go. So, defensively, man, I try to use my IQ as much as possible and revert back to what I've watched on film.
And you have been on point. This run has been amazing. We talked about the 14 assists after Sunday's game. 11 more assists here tonight. Again, the way you're.
How many turnovers? One or two?
I think you only had 2 turnovers. You know, it's like
yeah. 1. Oh, two.
Yeah, 2 turnovers. We'll take that though.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
We'll take
man.
that.
I mean, everybody's moving and we're connected offensively and defensively. So it's clicking right now. So
doesn't this feel a lot like going back to the championship years down the stretch like this right now? I know it's a different group, but I'm just talking about from the chemistry, the camaraderie, and the intensity that you guys are playing.
I don't know. I think the loss column could have been a little bit better. So
well, I know that.
I mean, when you're getting down to starting to play playoff basketball and you're getting into August and September, it's going to have that feel of you want to be playing your best basketball right now at this moment.
Right. All right, Chelsea, we got Phoenix on Thursday. Keep it up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. There we go. Chelsea Gray joins us, the point guard, doing her thing at both ends of the floor here tonight, offensively and defensively. All right, we come back. We'll rewind it for you. We'll play the highlights and a whole lot more coming your way. But the Aces win it 74-72, make it 8 straight victories, and the Aces now climbing up the standings.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Out there in the West, they don't mess around. At Godden Ford, right off 215 and Rainbow, they've got the ride that's built to haul, crawl, and roll. The F-150, America's #1 truck with power you can feel. Want to rumble off-road? Get behind the wheel of the rugged Bronco, built for grit and guts. Right now, get 0% APR up to 60 months on select models, and leases starting from $349. Plus, trade in your Toyota or Chevy and get a $500 gift card. Godden Ford, family-owned and run in the West since 1922.
Some personal injury lawyers talk about less fee, but when you read the fine print, it's really an empty promise. At the Richard Harris Law Firm, every client settlement gets our less fee guarantee. Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm.
this season. Get in the game with the William Hill Pro Pick'em Football Contest. Just pick the winning teams, no point spreads, and take home your share of up to $1,210,000 in cash prizes. For a $25 entry fee, you'll be picking for your share of $10,000 in weekly prizes. Finish with 215 season wins and get the $1 million cash bonus. Register today and get your picks in before kickoff on Sunday, September 7th. For more details and to see a list of participating locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The world's largest Formula One attraction is now open at Grand Prix Plaza. Step into the action with F1X, a cutting-edge 4D experience where you design your own custom F1 car in a fully immersive tech-powered space. Then hit the track with F1 Drive, the only karting experience that lets you race on an F1 circuit. It's Formula One like you've never seen or felt before. Nevada residents save up to 25%. Get your tickets now at GrandPrixPlaza.com. Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better. Les Olson IT.
For your criminal defense needs, NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Have you been accused or charged with a crime? Having a criminal record can jeopardize your job, your reputation, and your immigration status. Our experienced attorneys, including former DAs and prosecutors, bring unmatched trial expertise to protect your rights and fight to clear your record. The time is now. Don't wait. 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550 or visit NotGuilty.com. Driving without a license, drug cases, violence cases, sex cases, arrest warrants. NotGuilty.com also assists with accident and labor cases. No upfront cost to start your injury case, and if we don't win, you don't pay. Call 855-636-0550. 855-636-0550 for your criminal defense needs. NotGuilty.com, your trusted defense team. Results may vary. An initial consultation is required to determine if your case qualifies. This is for informational purposes only and does not constitute official legal advice. This advertisement is paid for by the United firm La Liga Defensora.
Listen to UNLV Sports right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN, Las Vegas. It's time for the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
Back here at the house, and the Las Vegas Aces get another much-needed victory here tonight. And this one turned out to be in comeback fashion. The Atlanta Dream had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, and the Aces erased that and end up winning by a final score of 74-72. Let's run it back for you and tell you how it all went down here tonight. Well, the MVP is doing MVP things, and as I've talked about so much, if the Aces are going to make this run at a potential championship, again, it needs to go through Asia. And that hasn't always been the case. Coming in the first half of the season and everything, Asia's had some injuries. She missed, as we know, 4 games earlier on in the season. But Asia has just been put in overdrive here and basically could not come out of the game here tonight. And, again, the Aces are only going to go as far as A'ja Wilson takes them. So she started off on fire tonight, and it continued all the way through. Lloyd now has it, gets a pick from A'ja. out on the left wing. Back to A. A's going to let a three fly. Count it. Asia Wilson's feeling it too. How about that? Asia had a 3 on Sunday. Melissa Smith had 2. Everybody getting in the three-point act for the Aces. Yeah, Asia had 2 big threes on 4 attempts here tonight. So great job by A. Jackie Young, also key contributor tonight. Jackie has it. 5 on the shot clock. Lets another 3 fly. Count it. That triple is good for Jackie Young. So the Aces back-to-back triples on those last 2 possessions. So Young, Smith, and Wilson all with 5 points each. All right, the Dream actually had a 1-point lead in a low-scoring first quarter. It was Atlanta leading the Aces 19-18. To the second quarter we go, nip in, tuck all the way through. Asia Wilson keeping the Aces intact. A has a great pass by Chelsea. There's the dive. Another 35-footer as Asia did a fantastic job of running the floor. Aces cut it to 2, 35-33. Chelsea now has it to Asia. Another 3 for A. Count that 3. Asia Wilson has 2 triples on the night. And the Aces are back within 1, 40-39. The MVP can do it all. Yes, and the Aces actually took the lead at a nice little inbounds pass in the final seconds of the first half where Chelsea Gray found Jackie Young, and that gave the Aces a 41-40 halftime lead. Third quarter was going to be a grinder. We got some official reviews going on there. We got all kinds of stuff, and the game really kind of came to a screeching halt. The Aces only scored 16 points in that third quarter. Asia Wilson keeping them alive. Jackie still has it with the dribble. Lobs inside to A. She's got it off the glass. Count it. Assist Young. Bucket Wilson. 48-44. And Asia Wilson becomes the youngest and fastest player in WNBA history to reach 5,500 career points, and she has done that in 259 games. Yes, phenomenal by Asia Wilson. Think about that, huh? In this long history, 29 years of the WNBA, and she is the youngest and the fastest to get to 5,500 points. Just incredible. All right, Aces needed some work to do as the third quarter came to an end. They found themselves down 4 after having a 1-point lead at the half. They were trailing 61-57. And then in the fourth quarter, it became the defensive time. And also, when they needed buckets, who do you go to? The MVP. Aces trail by 4 to Asia by herself. Gray with another assist. Count the bucket. Timeout Atlanta. And Chelsea is flexing right now to the crowd. Says, come on now. Let's go. Aces with 8 unanswered. They were down 10. They now trail by 2. It's 67-65. Wilson has it. Looking for help. Gives it to Chelsea. Chelsea has it over the right wing. Bounce pass to Asia. 15-footer on the way. Good as gold. And the Aces have tied it up. A 10-0 run by the Aces. They were down 67-57. We're knotted at 67 right now. Atlanta scored the first 6 points of that fourth quarter. The Aces turned around and scored the next dozen. Atlanta only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, and credit to the defense of the Las Vegas Aces. As we talked about with Chelsea Gray in the postgame show, it was all about the steals, the pokeaways, the double teams, all of that. Just a fantastic performance. And then again, when Jewel Lloyd comes up big, this crowd goes crazy, and Jewel Lloyd delivered a big-time dagger tonight. Jewel Lloyd has the rock for the Aces. Gray to Asia. Asia to the corner. Jewel for 3. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka boom! Jewel Lloyd cans a triple. This is what she does. And the Aces are back on top 70-67. And the Aces would not relinquish the lead after that. Yes, they gave up a 3 right after that by Ryan Howard. We were tied at 70. It was possession by possession. And, of course, it's time for the MVP to seal the deal. Chelsea to A, looking for a 3. Asia gets to the rack. Jumper counted for the MVP. She's got a 30-point game. And the Aces are back up 3. 72-69. And Dream came back and tied it again at 72. So with one final possession, the Aces had a chance to get victory number 8 in a row. Asia squares up on Griner, working at it. Asia working on Griner, over Griner again, around and down. Asia scores point number 32. And the Aces back up a deuce. 74-72, that was the final. And then Atlanta had one final opportunity. They had the ball with 10 seconds left, and the Aces came down with a big-time stop. And there it was, game over, game, set, match. The Las Vegas Aces defeat the Atlanta Dream tonight, 74-72. And this was big for so many reasons, not just to keep your momentum alive. And as like Chelsea Gray said, yeah, we had a lot of L's, so far this season, but now 8 in a row. The Aces were 14-14. They're now 22-14, and they are now alive and well at the top half of the table. That's a soccer term there, the table for the standings. And they're beating these teams that are ahead of them who they need to win. So here's the deal. They beat Phoenix on Friday, which was huge, all right, because the Aces now are up 2-1 in that series. One more game against Phoenix taking place here Thursday night. So the Aces cannot lose that season series. That is big for the tiebreaker situation because there's probably going to be some ties in the standings because everyone's tightly bunched here, basically 1 through 5. So, or actually 2 through 5 because Minnesota's got the number 1 seed locked down with a record of 28-6. But the Aces winning here tonight have now won 2 over Atlanta. And so they've got the season series. They play them one more time when they go back to Atlanta here in a week and a half to close out that series. So that's why tonight's game was very, very huge for the Aces to not only beat a team that they're ahead of, but to potentially win that tiebreaker category as well, too. They pick up a game in the standings on Atlanta here tonight. So Atlanta now in the second spot at 22-13. New York defeats Minnesota tonight. They are 22-13. So we have a tie between Atlanta and New York. Phoenix gets a victory over Golden State tonight after trailing for most of that game. So they go to 21-13. And with the Aces victory here tonight, they are 22-14. So they haven't bypassed Phoenix yet, even though they have one more victory, but they're down half of a game in the loss column there. So it is tightly bunched. And again, Thursday night, we reconvene here as the Aces take on the Phoenix Mercury in another huge game where the Aces will try to make it 9 in a row. Rounding out the final stats here for the Aces, they ended up shooting 46% from the field, 35% from 3. They connected on 7 of 20 shots. Didn't shoot a whole bunch of free throws, but Asia Wilson came through. She was 6 for 6 at the line, and Asia 9 for 11 overall. Rather, the Aces 9 for 11 overall tonight, 82% from the line. The rebounding was going to be key tonight because Atlanta's the number 1 rebounding team, and the Aces out-rebound the Dream tonight 32-28, a huge factor and a huge stat there. Even though the Aces had 13 turnovers here tonight, they took care of business in the fourth quarter and only had 2 of those in the fourth quarter. So nicely done. And again, holding Atlanta at the defensive end of those shot clock violations, a total of 4 in all here tonight. So excellent job by the Aces. Rounding out the scoring, Asia Wilson, 32 points and 12 rebounds and 4 assists. Jackie Young, 16 points. Chelsea Gray with 8. Kirsten Bell with 3. And Nalissa Smith with 5. Jewel Lloyd off the bench with 7. Dana Evans with 3. Aces only scored 74, well below their 83-point average, but they held Atlanta to only 72. So great victory by the Aces, and it's done at both ends of the floor. All right, want to send out our thanks to our crew here, of course, at the Michelob Ultra at the Mandalay Bay, and of course Ari back in the studio taking care of biz. And thanks to our pregame guest assistant coach Larry Lewis and Aaliyah Nye, Roll Tide, the rookie from Alabama, having a great season here with the Aces, and my main man Mateo by my side, chocolate chip cookies and all. All right, on Asia Wilson bobblehead night tonight here at the house at the Michelob Ultra Arena, the MVP sends everyone home happy with a bobblehead and, more importantly, a big-time victory for the Aces as she scores 32 points and collects 12 rebounds. Is it too late to Asia Wilson make a MVP push again here? Hey, why not? All right, the Aces have 8 games left to go. They improve their record to 22-14 tonight. We will be back here in 48 hours, less than that, right? As the Aces take on the Phoenix Mercury. Pregame show 6:30, tip-off at 7 o'clock. And I do believe, yeah. And, of course, that game right here, of course, on ESPN Las Vegas. Have yourself a good one. Enjoy. And we will talk to you on Thursday night as the Aces are victorious over the Atlanta Dream, 74.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you. With state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Work for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate. Broker number 1000960.
Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Westar Credit Union and Finley Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
Trey Hendrickson waiting for the Bengals, but that seems different. That seems like the reports are they've agreed on years, they've agreed on annual salary, they're just working out the guaranteed money, and Hendrickson wants to finish his career there and all that kind of stuff. What Jerry Jones is saying about Micah Parsons and what Micah Parsons is doing with the Cowboys, this seems awkward. This seems bad. Jerry's making comments he's like, I don't know if Micah Parsons is going to be here week one and things like that. This seems to be one that's a little different than all these other contract situations in the NFL. Maybe it's just me, that's the vibe I get, but this one I actually really believe there could be a separation coming up.
Yeah, and not just across the NFL, but I think this one feels a little bit different than the other negotiations that we've seen with the Dallas Cowboys throughout the last several years. When we think about the back and forth tussle with Dak Prescott, well, he ends up staying. The back and forth between CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys, he ends up staying. I think this might be the first time where Jerry Jones gambles and feels like all the marbles are in his court. Everything's in his favor, and it's not, because pass rushers, especially generational pass rushers that are this young and this effective in their career. I mean, there are teams out there who may think they're right there at the cusp of contending. They may think they just need that one player. They're one player away on defense, and he could be their guy, and they have the ability to go all in. Don't think that those teams won't come after Micah Parsons. And when I look at the rest of this defense for Dallas, I'm wondering, other than Micah Parsons, this defense to me is just mid.
Yeah,
and this team and the team for me is just mid overall. But I think Micah Parsons gives you a chance in a very difficult NFC East. Where are you going in your own division without that guy on your defense?
And the tough thing is for a guy like Micah Parsons, when you just completely outperform and exceed your rookie contract,
yes,
you find yourself in this situation, right? And there's nothing they can do because they have him under contract. Then they'll pick up the fifth-year option, and then you have the franchise tag and all that. And the only thing that Micah Parsons can do to change this is do what he's doing. Make it be known without any shadow or question of a doubt that I'm upset and I'm ticked off and I don't want to be here with this contract that I'm under right now. And the thing is, the Cowboys obviously have all the power to sit there and say, well, that's too bad, and this is the deal, and we're not ready to negotiate. And eventually push will come to shove, and somebody's going to have to do something, right? Yeah. Eventually something's going to have to happen, whether it's either the Cowboys stepping up and saying, we're fielding offers. Here we go. And imagine that bidding war. Imagine that bidding war. That would be on for a guy like Micah Parsons. Or you go to Micah Parsons and say, well, you better be prepared to miss games. You better be prepared to miss the money out here and all that. And that's where eventually who's going to break first is going to be one of the most interesting things. It's here from Adam Schefter. Of course, Schefter, ESPN senior NFL insider. He was on Sportsmanlike, and he sees the way that this Micah Parsons and Dallas Cowboys thing, Shefty believes it's only heading towards one thing.
I just think that, Dallas always has drama. Jerry loves the drama. He likes to create the drama. And there's going to be drama with this now and going forward. For all I know, the two sides decide to sit down at the bargaining table and they hammer out a deal that makes Micah the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Could that happen? Yes. There's zero indication, that that's going to happen, that there's going to be a reverse. And it sounds like at some point in time, whether that's now, after the season, after 2 seasons, it sounds like the two sides are headed towards a divorce at some time.
That was Adam Schefter this morning on Sportsmanlike talking about Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, that's pretty powerful stuff there from Shefty. I'm Matt Fontana. She is Tanitra Batiste here on Game Night tonight. And there's a line that you cross. And I think you never say never, and there's no way you can't go back. But Tanitra, I believe with what Adam's saying that there's certainly been a line crossed. The complicated part is Dallas isn't going to give him away. And that's a process of calling other GMs and saying, yep, go ahead, send your offers on over. Like, we got to start this bidding war here for this good player. And then does that maybe then force the Cowboys to rethink things and sit on down and go, okay, maybe we were, being too stubborn with this, or this is the deal that you can go? Or are we truly at a point, which is, I think, kind of maybe even what Shefty was talking about there, right? That Micah Parsons is just over this. And knows that he can play football for 31 other teams. Any other team in the world would love to have him on their team. And it has just come to a point where he is so disrespected that he don't want to play for the Dallas Cowboys anymore.
Yeah, and that's so tough for the Cowboys faithful because they've had to go through this over and over again the last several years. And for them, it's like I said before, it's played out pretty well. But when I think about Micah Parsons, maybe above Dak Prescott, because I don't recall hearing him say these words. I don't recall hearing CeeDee Lamb say these words. But looking back at this old video from Hey Rookie, welcome to the NFL, Micah Parsons is saying, if that phone call is coming from Dallas, I'm crying. Like, this is the team that this guy always wanted to play for. He loves having that star on his helmet. So it's an unfortunate thing that the Dallas faithful have to go through this yet again. And it's the unfortunate thing that I think there's every opportunity that they're going to end up on the losing end this time. Because if I think of where we were just a month ago, I thought Trey Hendrickson was probably going to remain with the Bengals and there would be no open talk necessarily. I said, okay, looks like maybe it'll kind of play itself out. It worked out for them with Shamar Stewart. Maybe it's going to work out with Trey Hendrickson as well. Well, we know where that is now, right? So to me, now I feel like, well, I didn't really see that. I didn't think that was as likely as it now is. I'm thinking the same thing with Micah Parsons. I thought Jerry was going to do his Jerry thing and Jerry Jones ultimately was going to sit down and squash this. But I think this is going to linger a little bit longer, and he might be sorry this time. I think they're going to be on the losing end.
All right, latest sound we have from the Jones family. This is Charlotte Jones. She is Jerry's daughter, but of course she's an executive vice president with the Cowboys and their chief brand officer. She was on the Good Morning Football podcast. She gave an update on where things stand with Micah Parsons.
It does happen all the time. And then, again, I think that's a testament to people's interest that whatever we are doing, there are other contract holdouts, across the league. Everyone deals with the same issue. We just happen to be on this stage of interest that is more magnified than most. So every little hiccup, every little sneeze is blown up and blown out of proportion and, discussed at a level that is probably, above and beyond where most teams experience it. And so for me, as I sit back and look at it, I think we've developed over time the ability to kind of tune out the noise and just focus on, the issue at hand.
So that was Charlotte Jones, of course, executive vice president with the Cowboys, Jerry Jones' daughter, just kind of speaking on the whole situation. And then it's like, you hear it and you're just like, I know they can't, they got to watch every little thing that they say because every little thing's going to get dissected. But it just sounds like they're just ho-hum. Oh, this is fine. It happens all the time. And it's like, I understand. I get that contract negotiations happen in the NFL all the time. And sometimes they can be really notable in big players. Like, this one's a little bit different. This one seems a little bit different to me.
Yeah, good luck convincing everyone, Charlotte, this is just another negotiation. Just like Jerry Jones said, this is typical sort of posturing, if you will. No, it's not, Matt. It's not posturing, and it's not typical because, again, we keep having, it's like this thing that I tell my nephews all the time. When you have a girlfriend and she's not a good girlfriend for you, and then on to the next guy, and he says, yeah, she's not a good girlfriend. She's the common denominator. Mm-hmm. So she's the problem, right? The common denominator is the Dallas Cowboys in this situation. Sure. Every season, Matt, are we not talking about Jerry Jones in this tussle with one of his players? In contract negotiations that go wrong, or demand of a trade, or I want to be the highest paid player at my position. And it doesn't just happen where we then, like Myles Garrett, he said what he said, and the Browns were like, over my dead body. Yeah. And before we know it, that deal is done. That's what happens more often than not when a franchise or a generational player says, I want out the door. Not the Cowboys.
And the frustration for Myles Garrett was we're not winning. You know, we can't win of a quarterback. Which
Micah Parsons could actually have as a frustration with the Cowboys.
That's true too. Yeah.
Not the quarterback, wrong, but yeah.
What you believe about Dak Prescott or not, but
yeah. But the losing part.
But the thing is about, and I kind of believe that Myles' trade request was posturing for that contract. But like Myles Garrett, when he sits down, there was no question that the Browns are going to offer him the richest non-quarterback contract. Don't think about it, done and done, here we go.
Yes.
When T.J. Watt sat down with the Steelers, there was not a second, not an iota of a millisecond that it was not going to be the richest contract, especially to surpass something the Browns handed out. But, to get him ahead of Myles Garrett, you knew that was going to happen.
Absolutely.
Like, with Jerry, it's like, okay, yeah, you had to fight with Dak, but then you just handed Ezekiel Elliott all this money so many years ago because you loved Zeke, and it was just like, oh, here, and you paid a running back money that nobody would do anymore in the NFL. It's just, I don't know. And then especially, like I said, it still comes back to a personal business thing. It still comes back to people. And is this so soured? And is Jerry so angry at Micah Parsons, and Micah Parsons is so angry at Jerry Jones that even if they offered him the deal, is it? And again, it's hard to say you're going to turn down, $42 million per year, but to sit there and say, I don't want your money anymore. I don't want your money. I want to go play somewhere else. And that's what I'm saying. The push comes to shove on who's going to break first. It remains to be seen. Coming up, our game night gamers and something truly thought-provoking from a pair of Phillies broadcasters. You're going to want to hear this on game night.
The Rich Eisen Show.
He knows he's content gold.
The 3-time Emmy-nominated Rich Eisen Show.
I try to just keep it on the straight and narrow, and sometimes it just flies out of the mouth.
The Rich Eisen Show.
We're full service here, man. You come here, you get everything.
Returning Tuesday, September 2nd, noon to 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and on Disney Plus.
Cofield and Company live shows are back at Circa Las Vegas to kick off the football season. And the biggest football contest in Vegas, Circa Million and Circa Survivor, are back with $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Go to circasports.com for details. We'll see you Thursdays 3 to 6 at Stadium Swim.
The New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox. Need I say more? Well, I will add that you can listen to all the action Sunday at 4 on ESPN Radio 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm. Just in case, call 444-4444.
Hey Vegas, it's Clay Baker, and yeah, it's back to school, but it's also back to clean time to start the school year with a cleaner, healthier home, and no one does this better than Zero Res. Hey, let's face it, summer, it's been tough on all of us and our homes. That's why I call Zero Res. They clean with their patented ZR cleaning system using zero detergents, zero toxic chemicals, and it leaves zero residue so your carpets stay cleaner longer. We're getting great comments all the time from listeners. Alicia from Henderson writes, between the kids and the dogs, we were going to change our flooring completely. But we called Zero Res and were amazed at the results. And for a limited time, you can take advantage of the Clay Baker Back to Clean special. You get 4 rooms cleaned for the price of 3. That's only $119, and you receive a free room. Plus, save $89 off their regular prices. Call 702-840-3333 or online at ZeroResLasVegas.com. Spelled the same forward or backward, Zero Res is the right way to clean. Minimums apply.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is the model Mexican lager. Everyone knows that hard work deserves a fitting reward. A Pilsner-style lager with a crisp, clean taste.
Tired of driving in circles, looking for the perfect ride?
Recalculating.
Time to quit cruising and head straight to the mothership, Finley Kia. This is Kia Central, centrally located on Sahara just west of Decatur. You can't miss us unless your GPS has trust issues. More models, more deals, more, wait, that's a Kia? Moments than anywhere else in town.
Finley Kia.
Finley Kia. This is Kia Central on Sahara just west of Decatur.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection, 0.5 milligrams.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
Drive time, prime time. Catch up with Cofield and Company, weekday afternoons starting at 3 here on ESPN Las Vegas. Step into the arena with Greg Salerno, Wednesdays at 2 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Who are the top performers of the night?
He's delivering an MVP performance. What a show. What a show.
These are Game Night Gamers.
Oh, you know how we do it on Game Night right here on ESPN Radio. Matt Fontana, Tanitra Batiste. We always got to give some love to some people who showed up tonight on the court, on the field, wherever it may be. It's time for our Game Night Gamers of the Evening, presented by Progressive Insurance. Tanitra, please lead us off here. Who we got?
Oh, my goodness. She is the absolute truth. I don't know if she's going to be the MVP for the 2025 season, but A'ja Wilson absolutely showed you why she is still that girl.
A'ja gets it. 30 points for A'ja Wilson. A 30-10 double-double for Wilson. It's her 33rd 30-10 double-double. And she is number 2 all-time behind Diana Taurasi, who had 54 of them.
Absolutely crazy. And the call, of course, courtesy of NBA TV. But yeah, 32 points, 12 rebounds. And on top of that, Matt, she said, not in my house, 5 blocks to help the Aces get their 8th straight win. And like we heard, the play-by-play announcer mentioned the crazy 33rd game with the 30-10 type of night. But when you look at what she's been able to do in getting the Aces back into the conversation, I mean, they're right there at the top of the power rankings. And this is a team who was down by 10 at a point to a very spunky Atlanta Dream team. But behind A'ja Wilson's efforts, they were able to come back and win again. Everybody in the W. Unfortunately for the Dream, it was a better outing than it was a few weeks ago against the Aces. But unfortunately for the rest of the W, the Aces won. And I'm telling you, everybody better take notice.
Yeah, and especially coming down towards it, get a hot team heading into the playoff. That certainly can happen. You got one more for your game here tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say what they say down here in the A. Drake be raking.
Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball, muscled into right field. Charging Talkman, lays out. He trapped it. Kicks it back to the infield. 1 run home. Here comes Ronald. He scores. It's a 2-run bloop single off the bat of Drake Baldwin. And the Braves claw their way to the lead in the 8th. 11-10 Atlanta.
That is not a call that we hear very often at all, but that, of course, the call from 680 The Fan, local ESPN affiliate. And it has been an up and down season, topsy-turvy, and very disappointing for the Atlanta Braves. The one shining light, Drake Baldwin, because he's been able to do this time and time again. That 2-out, 2-run single in the 8th inning. I mean, the Braves were down like 6 runs, and all of
10 to 4. 10 to 4 in the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're thinking, wow, that's not going to be that's going to be another L by the Braves to the lowly White Sox, and then all of a sudden things just change. And I think not only did things change with that Drake Baldwin hit, but the conversation has changed too, because Isaac Collins had kind of moved ahead of him in the conversation about Rookie of the Year. I think he's right back in the mix to retake that lead and say, hey, I'm making the case down the stretch to be the Rookie of the Year in the National League.
Absolutely. I'll stick with baseball on my side of things. Some gamers of the night, and the Yankees had several nominees.
High fly, right field and deep again. Mangum back, track, wall. See ya. Stanton's done it again. A 3-run shot. Balls are flying out of Tampa. It is 9-2 Yanks.
Oh, it was everything for the Yankees tonight. The call there on the Yes Network as they just completely demolished the Rays tonight. The final score ended up being 13-3. So the Yankees hit 9 home runs in this game. That ties a franchise record. You got 2 from Bellinger. You got 2 from Stanton. You had Judge. And hey, I have to make a mention. I have no idea what this guy's name is, but I saw this. MLB posted this, that on Aaron Judge's home run, there was a there was a Blue Jays fan that caught it. He turned and gave it to a Yankees fan. I believe this clip might have been from yesterday as well. Wow. But whoever that was, because I just saw the clip, like the Yankees fan is a little kid. You know, he looks like he's maybe 10 years old. He starts crying, gives the guy a hug. That's the person you want to be. That should be. That's what baseball is all about. So I just saw it. I'm pretty sure yesterday. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's super classy. And if I can just say this too about Giancarlo Stanton, we've been having a whole conversation about Aaron Judge and the Aaron Boone controversy, right? But whenever Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton is doing his job, and Cody Bellinger is doing his job, that's when it's a good look for the Yankees. So for him to get a couple home runs tonight, and for him to also have his first multi-home run game in over 2 years, I think that just speaks volumes about, hey, let's just keep the main thing, Aaron Boone, because your guys are raking. And low-key, Stanton's also the 4th best offensive player in Major League Baseball. We talk about Judge, Kurtz, Ohtani, what they're doing in terms of just lighting things up in the majors. Stanton right behind them.
Absolutely. All right, we got to hear this. I'm so excited because I had heard about this clip earlier. And we all know John Kruk, Tom McCarthy. They're pretty famous there on NBC Sports Philadelphia because they just get into random topics during the game, which is just so much fun.
Yes.
And they got into a little randomness when it comes to keeping time.
So you know how I think of things when I have free time and I shouldn't?
Yep.
So I was wondering, the person who invented the clock.
Yeah. Which one, the digital or the hand?
The first clock ever.
Okay.
How did that person know what time it was?
Well, that's a really good question.
I thought so.
Bouncer back toward the middle. Gobbled up by Young. One hopper. And Bohm is safe. You know, there is that sundial they might have used.
Is that accurate, though?
Oh, I guess it's as accurate as it can be.
I don't know if Young would have made a good throw here. He would have got Alec. Yeah, he probably would have. But what did they call that?
E4.
Yeah, good throw would have had him.
So when you were contemplating the clock thing, did you come up with any answers yourself?
No. I thought I'd ask you.
I would think sundial.
So there you go. NBC Sports Philadelphia. And I tell you, Tom McCarthy and John Kruk, they get you thinking, don't you?
They really do.
There's a beauty and a curse of our world when it comes to this, that you can just hit up the Google and hit up the AI and the Chat GPT. So here we go. Early timekeeping was by sundials, which is what Tom mentioned, but they also had water clocks. Clepsydras is what they were called, and ancient civilizations used those to track time. The Egyptians and the Babylonians were credited with developing early forms of calendars and water clocks, but a German locksmith named Peter Henlin in 1510 is often credited as creating the first spring mechanical clock. But I think Kruk brings a good point up.
Oh, yeah.
How did he know what time it was?
Right.
You know, how does he know that, hey, it's this time? Or, now we got the government time, and you can sit there and, we do, obviously, radio, so we need to know, the exact second of every time. And now everybody's phone is all synced up, but, okay, I got to admit a dad thing that I do. When the power goes out, I have got to sync my microwave to my stove. If they're not the exact same time, it bothers me.
So with you on that, Matt. But I was impressed by the fact that he went right back to bouncer across the middle.
That's how it goes. Sports Center all night coming your way next. Fantastic show tonight. Appreciate everybody joining us. This has been Game Night on ESPN Radio.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy, coming up Wednesday. Months ago, I said the Cowboys should trade Micah Parsons. I'll tell you why they still have time to make the right move. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Do you have trouble?
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com.
Good morning.
Vegas is built on service.
Studio lights on, please.
3 shifts a day.
All right, let's do this.
As your morning begins,
It's showtime. We have a lot to talk about live on the program for the next 3 hours.
to do our part, News 3 Today delivers Las Vegas stories that shape your community.
Just in some breaking news on the economics front.
So, whether it's late breaking,
news,
bumper to bumper,
Avoid using flamingo.
or clearing skies,
No showers anticipated.
it's News 3 Today.
Out there in the West, they don't mess around. At Godden Ford, right off 215 and Rainbow, they've got the ride that's built to haul, crawl, and roll. The F-150, America's #1 truck with power you can feel. Want to rumble off-road? Get behind the wheel of the rugged Bronco, built for grit and guts. Right now, get 0% APR up to 60 months on select models, and leases starting from $349. Plus, trade in your Toyota or Chevy and get a $500 gift card. Godden Ford, family-owned and run in the West since 1922.
Some personal injury lawyers talk about